to chat about breakfast?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to chat about breakfast. Welcome back to Low Budget LCS. I am Popola. I'm joined by the Mighty Fool, and eventually we may have a surprise special guest. We were just having a riveting conversation off stream, so I wanted to bring that on stream for y'all. Vader used choke, hitting us with the resub. Thank you so much. You're going to go to the days in Vermont, talk to our buddy Todd. Pancakes are, in fact, upon us.
Yeah, and while you're there, if you're feeling frisky, you can order my breakfast order of choice there at the Grand Sandwich.
Okay, you know I have a weakness for the Grand Sandwich, and that's why you chose it. That was not your answer.
Top of the list here.
That was not your answer last time. That's all I'm gonna say. Not your answer last time. You said something that wasn't a Grand Sandwich.
Okay, so you don't even know. You just put me at the bottom of the list for whatever.
Listen, I just remember it wasn't a sandwich. Okay.
This just doesn't feel right, you know? This feels like, it feels like, I don't know, like, my breakfast is being hated upon.
Uh-huh. Well, I actually think I may need to figure out, nah, we'll be fine.
Still on the logo thing?
I just don't remember. Because, okay, for those of you who don't know, this game was pre-recorded. So I know the outcome, which means Schmeckle betting will be done via coin flip. Alright, that's the rule here. I forgot who won which game, so I don't know where to put the little beer logos.
You can just do it in between the games. Happy accidents,
Yeah, that sounds fine. So, then without further ado, let me just make sure this is correct. It is correct. Let's just talk about this Game 1 draft. Can you...
Wow, they did that fast. I'm looking at Waffle Camp. All right, I'm good.
You got it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bootleg on the production end for this one. Some of you don't know, thank you so much for the 54 fucking months. Sheesh, that's 4.5 years. You know what you're going to do. You've been talking to me for 4.5 years. Go to our buddy Todd. Denny's Vermont. Pancakes are on us. You know what? You can have some waffles too. Grand Sandwich for only $3.99. I'll let you decide where the decimal point goes on that one. So.
It's only $3.99?
Sure. I mean, okay.
I don't know,
if your breakfast order is a Grand Sandwich,
here.
I will need to wait to see what LeChant says in terms of his breakfast order, because I may have to make a judgment call and I may have to adjust some things.
I know I've got him beat. I know. Because he eats like very healthy stuff.
Yeah.
There's just no way
but
that
you don't,
tastes better than a Grand Sandwich.
You don't know if I like munching on some spinach, just some raw fucking spinach.
Oh, I love spinach, okay? Don't even get me wrong, but like you can't beat a Grand Sandwich with like leaves.
I don't know. A little cheese?
You can't do
Parmesan?
Have you seen that Parks and Rec episode of the burger cook-off?
Oh, yeah, where it's like organic bun, homemade aioli, and then Ron's just like, meat, bread.
You could put some cheese on it if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyone want to talk about this draft?
I'll look at it for a second. I see Senna Kench, so I'm already bored. Blitzcrank, much more exciting. Also, Blitz ulti has like that shield breaker attribute, so it's really good into Kench, actually.
Wait, I think this is the wrong draft actually for game 1.
Okay, well, spoilers. I mean, but cool.
Yeah, I think this is spoilies.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll see it later.
Dang. Sorry about that. I thought I had it all figured out.
They really should have labeled it for us,
They did. I fucked it up.
Oh, that's still their fault. They weren't clear.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. This should be the game 1 draft. So, you actually still got your Blitzcrank there. And you got Smolder. And we're looking at some Karthus.
I'm seeing the Skarner as well. New Skarner in those.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Smolder, I'm not sold on Smolder after the nerfs. Smolder versus Jinx is kind of interesting. I think Jinx is just gonna own that late game. Um, Blitzcrank
Sure.
obviously feeling a little worse here because Nautilus can buffer that hook with his hook. So
Yeah, it does kind of feel like the impetus on this game will be on Big Dog to sort of come out the gate because Ornn, Karthus, Gwen, Jinx are all gonna, as line goes up, as time increases, the power will only become stronger.
ooh, is this Ornn mid? This looks like Ornn mid.
I think this is Ornn mid. So that's
Okay.
the other thing that's quite exciting about this particular game. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. We are into the action immediately.
This is crazy.
Boom, boom, done. Oh, you know what I realized? I'm actually, no, this is fine. I can watch my own stream. I just
Yeah.
realized that the way I've set this up for y'all is I have the replay file as a media source in OBS, right? And so that's coming on through. It also means I can't actually hear what's happening in the game.
Yeah, neither can I. I was gonna ask about that. Seems good though. I'm happy.
So I
Also
realized
much
I
smaller
realized
than
the
normal.
way I've set this up is I might want to do it differently for game 2 because I could load it up in a media player and then be playing it on my computer locally and then screen capture that versus using the media source file. But
I didn't understand anything you just said.
oh, don't worry about it.
Alright.
Don't even worry about it. But for now, we'll just do game 1 this way. I think we'll definitely switch for game 2. That is a-okay. So you got two absolute titans. We'll do Schmeckle bets at the end of this game. How about that?
Yeah. For like coin flip.
Yeah.
I mean, we can do it whenever because it's a coin flip.
Truly. Truly a coin flip. All right. Gosh, it is actually a little hard to see, isn't it?
But just imagine what you're seeing, and then it's a little harder for me.
Yeah. No. I'm looking at exactly what you're looking at because my OBS screen doesn't actually help me all that much.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we are gonna see actually Allier going a little bit aggressive there up in that Gwen. I do happen to know that this Gwen is a nightmare. I've played against it. I've played against Allier's Gwen specifically, and it is not fun.
Yeah, and this matchup, I mean, Camille's a strong top lane champion for sure, and this is Arthur Dent, right?
Yes, this is Arthur Dent now. The player formerly known as Arthur Dent, now known as simply Arthur.
Yeah, I mean, great player, but I don't think this is a great matchup. I think Gwen is definitely bullying a bit in the top side, bullying as well coming through from the other end. Happy Dream onto this Ornn.
Yeah, let's talk about the Ornn. What do you think about Ornn mid?
Ornn mid I actually really like. I like Ornn support and I like Ornn mid a lot. I think Ornn is one of those champions that has so much versatility that it just can, the laning is not bad in pretty much any of those spots. It just can work. But you're giving a free ride to the other mid lane. I think it's great.
For sure. We're going to see a little bit of scuffle on the top side here. Axe Defender going for that crab. Going for the double scut, perhaps.
Ooh, big chompers on bot. Bondi
Yeah. Oh, first blood is going to go over. And
did not expect that. That was... I mean, the chompers, I think, caught Bondi unawares. And,
yeah, Axe Defender now going to be actually slammed into the wall on the top jungle, but does a ton of damage onto Kata, and gets taken down by the Ornn mid. Axe Defender will fall here to Happy Dream as Arthur's coming to assist as well, but the knockup is going to land on the Happy Dream, and that will actually go over to Axe Defender as he claims the kill from his ghostly form.
Yeah, nicely done, and I was not expecting to see Karthus dying in the enemy jungle this early, but it is Hax Defender. And quite the move.
Listen, you need to utilize that passive, right?
Indeed. Weird flash. I thought the passive, like dying where they were, a little further forward would be better, and then just flashing back toward the team, maybe just for that purpose, to be closer to the team.
Actually, wait, I need to check something. Can y'all hear the game? I think you should be able to, but since I can't, I just don't know.
Hey, listen, this is the first game production. It's a warm up for us.
It is a warm up.
I think we just let it happen.
That's fair. I'm surprised that the Ornn mid isn't getting more aggressively poked out. Thank you guys.
Yeah. It's one of those things though, like you just Wei doesn't really like normally get an easy matchup in mid. So maybe it's not comfortable.
If anything, slightly too loud. I can adjust that for y'all.
We did just see Kario Mark go down as this gank came through.
Yeah, Blitzcrank gets taken out, and I am missing the mark because I'm reading Twitch chat. Don't even worry about. Hang on, I think
dude, it's so hard when we can't hear the game.
it's actually really hard. I did not realize how much I rely on audio cues to like function.
So much of the game is gone now. Like,
yeah.
No, I mean, I'm like, you know, I'm seeing but not hearing this massive disconnect.
Yeah.
Dragon would be hitting somebody, and I would.
Yeah, Dragon's gonna get taken off. Hook is gonna go down there on the Kata Kata Kata, and the Ornhorn coming through. Fate is sealed though there by Bob the Penguin, and now it looks like this Drake is just gonna go ahead and go over to the red side.
Yeah, I think kind of bold of Big Dogs to contest here, just given the positioning at the start of this. I think they weren't really aware of where the vision was or where Lost Cause were, and got a little ahead of themselves.
Yeah. Just a little bit hypey there. I mean, listen, this is a carry Nautilus if I've ever seen one, okay? 2-0-1 on the Nautilus.
Hey, that's good. As a support man, where you want the gold right now.
So, alright. This is exactly where I want to go. If you're this Nautilus, what item are you building? And, you know...
in this game.
Why is it Medjax?
It's like Locket or something.
Come on. We are going to see a little engage here by Allier in the top lane. Looking on at Arthur Dent with the Hextech ultimatum doing quite a bit of damage. However, Snip is good, and I forget how much fucking damage Gwen does. In the bot lane, though, we are going to see a tussle as well as Bonnie goes incredibly low to the other side, but manages to take out Rombat first. Bondi staying alive. Bob the Penguin going to be able to find that route. And these fireballs are just going to be coming over. Oh, but here comes the ultimate. Not quite going to get Bondi there. Pax Defender looking for the kill. Bob the Penguin staying in, but this is going to get hooked up. That shield comes through. Is it going to be enough? Is it going to be enough? It is! The shutdown does go over. 3-1 Bob the Penguin now on this support.
And Bondi spaced that so perfectly up until the end, and then just with like 10 HP on the Nautilus picks up a third kill.
Listen, sometimes you just get bored, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he just really wanted to take damage there, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it was tricky. The Blitz pull kind of changes things. Where he thought Nautilus was cutting up, now he's down. But I'm sure Bondi's kicking himself after that one.
Yeah, for sure. We've got a hunk alert here for Bob the Penguin. Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of a Slambo Bambo in the top lane. Allier taking a ton of damage. He's going to be immune, but these are both melee champions. The Scorpion's going to throw a rock and find it. Meanwhile, in mid lane, though, Happy Dream's going to be sent to the Bounce House, and Sush is going to be able to find a kill on the Ornn mid lane.
Sush is a good name. I like that.
I mean, honestly, all of Lost Cause have banger names. Bob the Penguin slaps. Allier, solid. Sush, great. Rombat, what Pokemon is that? Ooh, nice hook there. Ariomart, but no, Bob the Penguin's just gonna be chilling, and Hax Defender coming in here. Ultimate's gonna be dropped. Isolated Q does a lot of damage, but now towards the tower, you have to be careful of this Blitzcrank. Hax Defender going incredibly low on mana here. We'll be able to find the Qs, but here comes the hook. Not quite gonna land.
That was sketchy.
That was
really
sketchy. That was sketchy.
We do see on the other side a little counterplay. Cade is going to go for this top gank.
Yeah, Kade looking again for the top gank. Was successful last time. Is going to be able to pick him up and slam him into the wall. Now going to be suppressed This is a suppressing jungler that I was going to say oppressive, actually. Yeah, 2 successful top ganks in a row, and that's going to mean Arthur has a lot more breathing room. But critically, I think Arthur didn't get either of those kills, which would have been, I think, just a little bit better for their overall composition.
Yeah, definitely. And it's better for that one-on-one on the top side because...
Ooh, they're going to spot out Hax Defender here. He might be in a little bit of trouble in the middle of 3 members of the other side. Gets picked up, but does have the Hunk to come in and support. So ultimately, not too much actually going to happen from this. And he's just going to walk up and try and hit the turret. Mom will be dropped over the top, but I think they're bringing down... No, Ornhorn not quite available, but Sush still in the realm.
Yeah, I mean, I like this look, but they aren't going to get much for it. Dragon's not even up yet. So they're a little bit of a meeting here in the jungle. Happy Dream, just going to walk on away from that one. Love that gank, though, on the top side. Even though Arthur's not getting the kill there, definitely well executed from the pair.
You don't want to say Kade, 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 Kade over and over again?
I'm just going to call him Cade. That's what I'm used to.
Is it actually Cade, not Kade?
I don't think that... I mean, I've heard Cade.
Do I say Cade, Cade, Cade? See, Cade, 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 Cade just
it doesn't sound as good. Yeah.
It sounds like I'm saying Kit Kat. Yeah.
And you're a little famous for, you know, just playing with the names a bunch. So.
Oh, yeah. Well.
I think it's fine.
It's chill. It's vibes. In any case. Yeah, so... I want to go back to the Ornn mid just because I think it's silly. It obviously works. The first item, what is that? That's Abyssal Mask, yeah?
Yeah. I like that actually, because you have Karthus jungle. So.
Yeah, you have Karthus jungle, and you primarily do magic damage yourself. So you get your MR, you do more damage, and your jungler does more damage. And you're probably mostly going to be getting kills when your jungler comes here. And also, the Hunk does mostly AP damage, right?
Okay, yeah, but that's like, I mean, that's just Nautilus damage, right? Like, it's something. It will help the Hunk out. The Hunk is fed, so.
It will help out. Now, oh, okay, Kade, gonna slam Hax Defender at the wall, does quite a bit of damage. Hax Defender does flash in order to prevent the suppression, but the snipe coming through from Happy Dream takes down the Shadow Isles Ghost. However, artillery from the sky might be able to find Kade. No, not quite gonna get the Scorpion down.
Yeah, that's a lot of trading in the bot side in the meantime as well, and it looks like Bondi's pretty low.
Yeah. Bondi, not the healthiest here. Turret also going to be suffering. Hunk's going to be able to find a hook, and that's going to spell trouble for Karyamart. They're going to try and use Mom to stay alive, but Cobb the Penguin ultimate taking it down on the last step.
I mean, I know it's the Hunk, but Jinx needs a kill at some point here. This is getting rough.
What, you don't want a 5-in-1, 6-in-1, 10-in-1 Nautilus? Like, this is why I'm advocating for the Medjay, alright?
In the spirit of, like, you know, pretty much every motto in life, you take 2 as Nautilus. Yeah, and then you tango and you allow the 80 carry to get the rest, right? That's what I would say. So too many at this point.
I did play a Sejuani game recently where I went Medjay's unironically.
That's disgusting. Did you win at least?
Yeah, we won really hard.
It's fair enough then.
I
mean, there are games where it's good. You know?
Yeah.
So you got to be up like 8k gold in 15 minutes or something.
Gotta pick him. Oh yeah, so we are on this patch. It's not going to matter for here because we have a 5-1 Void Grub split. But we are in the patch where only 4 Void Grubs will get you 1 Grubby, and we have to get all the way 6 for 2. Ooh, nice hook there. Flash is going to be immediately used. Rombat running away. Now the Hunk is going to be left a little bit isolated with a dragon and a robot. Robot going to be looking for the pop-up. Both flashes now burned from the side of Lost Cause's bot lane.
Yeah, I think they just hadn't backed yet. That sucks. That is, especially the Hunk losing Flash and saving the ultimate still, so they can't really get Dove, but there are 4 members coming down.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. Going to be walking up. Lots of damage going to be pumped over. Now Unstoppable. The suppression is going to find one. Rombat's going to get a counter kill. And now here comes the Ornn Horn as Sush has made his way into the fray, but that's just going to be 1-for-1 ADC for ADC.
Yeah, solid. And in the meantime, Hax Defender is awaiting this top gank.
Yeah.
See how that ends up going. But yeah, 3v4, that's a good result, I would say, for Lost Cause.
Ooh, Wall of Pain's going to come out here. It does find the tag, but Hook Shot is an ability, so... You know,
yep, there it is.
That one.
A little movement gaming and jumps over the wall.
It does look like, though, for what has happened here, Lost Cause will end up being the beneficiary of the Herald. So they are going to come out a little bit on top for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up on the Drakes as well, so I think they're doing quite well overall. And we have mentioned a couple times that with the ornaments and with the champions that they've selected, I think their late game is very good. Like, I'd say big dogs aren't bad, but they're not as good.
Certainly not. I mean, I think the Gwen alone is going to pose quite a bit of issues. Sush going to be alone on this turret, but will be moving forward now that he has friends in the area. The Hunk coming in with the hook, and now the artillery is going to be dropped on top as well. Karyamart gets taken out, and they manage to get it onto Rombat.
Yeah, nice. And now Jinx is feeling good. Now Jinx has 3 kills. Gonna be able to complete their second item pretty soon, I would think. And that ball's been rolling. So I would honestly like to see a little more focus going toward the top lane after this third Drake.
Ooh, we are going to see Ornn Horn happy dream, though. Direct the camera, going to say, no. Let's look at the top wave.
Kate is going to go for this.
Slam into the wall. Suppression going to be the follow-up, but not going to be able to drag too far from the turret. But doesn't matter. Too much CC.
Yeah, Arthur finally getting one of those kills, and turret not going to go down.
We're going to see the Hunk is going to be able to find a hook here, there, onto Bondi. Lots of damage going through. Ultimate will find the pop-up here in a second, and Karyamart's going to pay for the sins of the father. And that's so many autos, holy.
Yeah, about 1,000 autos going to that turret. You're really not doing that much damage just yet, as Jinx hasn't completed too many items, but scary stuff when the excited goes off. Bonnie probably not going to be able to stick around either, as the two of them. That is a lot of kills to Hunk at this point. So that's very funny.
Listen, it's carry Nautilus, baby. What more can we say? Also, him, I see that you're begging for Schmeckles. If you want Schmeckles, you have to earn them the hard way like everyone else. In gambling and a pure coin flip at the end of this match.
Yes. Yeah, we're not asking you to like click the little treasure chests and collect for a few hours. We're asking you to bet it all and potentially throw it all away, but you'll choose right.
Yeah.
I'm sure of it.
Not Schmeckles waffles. Oh, you want a waffle.
I didn't see a redemption.
Yeah, I don't
channel points for a waffle.
I thought if you want waffles, you need to pony up, and we are going to see a lot of CC coming out here. Actually, Ornn Horn going through. Health bar is going to be pretty big for now, but Bondi gets taken down there by Roombat, and the TPs are now going to be coming in. Dragon spawning here in 13 seconds. Karyamart looking aggressive here, but I don't know if that's what you want to do. Herald's going to be marching on to the mid lane turret.
The Rombat's absolutely massive now.
Yeah, Allier going to be on the side. Mid turret. Receiving end of quite a bit of damage. No one's going to ride that one in there, though, so it's alive for now, and we're just dancing around this Drake. We are going to see a little bit of hook in. Bob the Penguin, the Hunk's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Damage coming over the top, but is going to fall. Ultimate, though, coming from the skies. The Karthus damage goes, and now Rombat is excited. Meanwhile, though, you do see Arthur getting this top turret.
Yeah, this is a good trade. They are going to probably lose the Drake here as well. I got to give props, though. Even though he went down, Cade is actually kind of insane on this corner.
It's finding a lot of angles that are very necessary for his team to be in this. Really, really creative usage of that E. So, yeah, mad props to the jungler. Mad props to both Well, I don't know. Hax Defender's being a little bit of an herbivore this game. I'll say it. Listen, I'll say it.
It's Karthus. I'm honestly surprised that many early ganks came through. Like, this is the most active I think I've seen a Karthus be in a long time. So,
listen, you're
most
not
of my
wrong.
Karthuses are gold, though. So, yeah.
Have I ever
No, I
played
think
Karthus with you? I think I did.
you did one game. Yeah, that's
Did we
true.
win?
I don't remember. I think I wiped that one from my memory immediately.
So probably
What's the
not.
Ted Lasso thing? It's like, what's the happiest animal on the planet?
It's goldfish.
Yeah,
Be a goldfish, yeah.
be a goldfish.
Be a goldfish. God, Ted Lasso is such a good show.
I'm surprised. I finally started getting into it.
I haven't seen
I haven't.
it.
Don't spoil the ending. No.
Oh man, Ted Lasso. Listen, I'm not the biggest sports fan. I'll be the first person to say that. But Ted Lasso is just so. The characters are so good. They're just so good. Oh.
Yeah, I like sports shows a lot because it shows that like sports are one of those outlets that bring out the best in people. You know,
Like
or
League of
just honest
Legends.
competition. Yeah.
League
Yeah,
of
actually, I
Legends.
mean the league here is a great example of like, you know, the community here is so much better than the average league community. You know.
True. Organized.
But it's honest competition. It's just people being passionate and friendly. That's what I like.
That's what we all like. You know. Wait, so where are you in Ted Lasso?
Like 4
Ooh,
episodes.
Hax Defender might be in a little bit of trouble. Is going to be suppressed here by Kade Kade Kade, and Karyamart going to be on the back end to boot. Knockup going to be down. Both going to come through. So likely we'll be looking to utilize the passive, but the team responds, and Rombat is here and getting excited. The ultimate lands and will eventually take down Hax Defender. Arthur going to be on the backside. Artillery shots coming down, raining from the heavens. Arthur going to be isolated here. The team can't get in there. Following up, he's dealing the damage. He's going to be, not quite getting out of that one, but Gwen with the Ignite's gonna tick it down.
Yeah, solid team fight there. I'm surprised that Hax Defender going down doesn't cause more damage, but it's still early.
It's still early, you know. You've got the Malignance, you've got the Leandry, so you're gonna do some burn damage, but not that much AP yet. It did go Dark Harvest versus the first strike, so it is slightly more focused on finishing people off. I prefer the first strike personally. I like farming the gold, and I really like. I think it's composition dependent, but I like being able to start off a dragon fight, particularly if the enemy team is very, very squishy, by throwing the Karthus ult, so their carries are like half health. Because how are you going to walk up as a Smolder if you're missing half your health bar to start the fight?
You're gonna hope that someone else on your team took half the health bar away from the other 5 enemies. That's what you're gonna do. No, I think you're right. I would probably go the first strike as well. Personally, this top lane is probably fine.
Arthur.
Yeah,
Run
sneaky Arthur
away.
gets out of there.
Okay, so back to the important question: where are you in Ted Lasso?
I think I'm on episode 4.
Of season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, you early.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it. It's good. I'm balancing that with I'm like 1 episode left on the Fallout show. So.
Okay, I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes into the Fallout show. How many are there in total? You know?
There's 8 or 9. It's like a weird number. It's not like around 10.
Well, they're like an hour a piece, right?
Yeah. But most of the time, like, you know, like a Game of Thrones season or any stuff like that is like 10 episodes, right? 12 even,
yeah, it's like 8 or 12. I feel like are the normal episode numbers.
Yeah, maybe. Then it's normal. I think it's 8.
Yeah, we are going to see a little bit of a duel here on the top side. Ali are looking to do damage. Arthur trying to turn it back.
That was good damage from Arthur, though. Probably kite that a little bit. That matchup still seems to suck. TP is available from Alier.
Yep.
Arthur being forced back. That's. Oh, they're both back.
Alier burning the TP. And this is going to be the Drake Soul, the Mountain Soul for the side of Lost Cause.
Yeah, I think they're much sooner on the objective as well, so this will be difficult for Big Dogs to get in on.
Yeah,
they're giving the space though.
Arthur is going to be on the flank here. Might be able to find something with the Hextech Ultimatum. It should be available. Nice hook onto the Hung. Hax Defender is leading in the front. Big knockup from the Ornhorn. Mom coming over the top, but it's not going to do quite enough damage. Hack Defender is going to be able to pick up one. Ooh, but now on the flank, we are going to see Allier listen to do damage. Bob the Penguin getting taken quite low. Soul is going to go over, and now immediately they're going to start up the Death from the Skies. That's going to be able to pick up one. Burn is online for Bondi here. Can he get it done? But Rompat's just eviscerating the side of Big Dog.
Yeah, Bondi with the stack count is starting to proc, but it's a little bit too little too late. And Soul goes over. Lost Cause look like they're in the driver's seat to close this one out. They're going to go to the Baron first, though. See what they can collect over there.
I spy with my little eye someone who likes feet.
Toes, I don't know about feet. Toes for sure.
Hi, guys. I really should have expected that as an introduction. Listen, I just got one scoop of sweet cream ice cream with peanut M&Ms. It was delicious, and that is a great Baron take already. Pardon me. I'm getting a phone call.
You're rubbing the sweet cream. Like, what are you doing to us, man? You come in here, talk about your treats. This is just so wrong. We gotta figure out LeChance's breakfast thing.
Oh yeah, we do. That's
a big deal.
Critical importance here.
I'm very torn up over this. This is like become important now.
You know what we should have done for this series? Would have been hilarious. What if we just pre-recorded the whole series?
And just streamed like that? That'd be so fun.
Streamed the recording.
And then we were in chat like typing. It'd be so dirty, man.
Yeah, we're like, oh yeah, sorry we're not responding. Hard to look at chat with this particular setup. Actually, did you hear about
then we're constantly chatting.
Did you hear about the dude who committed murder and tried to use a pre-recorded stream as an excuse? As we already see a little bit of a fight on the bot side, Allier going forward. Meanwhile, Counterpunch is going to be found in the mid lane. Mom going over the top. That's quite a bit of Smolder Stacks. Double suppression. We already see the card assault, but that's going to be a little bit too late. Big Dog are coming online in a massive way. Suja's going to be the only one left alive in this mid lane skirmish, and I think they won the bot fight. They killed Arthur, but at what cost?
Yeah, that was kind of insane, and this is what's happening in the late game for Big Dog. I said too little too late about Bondi hitting the stat counts, but no longer the case, as that damage really popped off. Also, clean execution from Cade and Happy Dream. Definitely doing their parts in the fight as well. And honestly, I think Arthur actually got the snipe on the backline on the Jinx there. I didn't quite see who landed that initial.
I think Arthur was fighting in the side lane, and the rest of them were fighting mid.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, that's right. He went down in the back.
So I'm pretty sure it was Bondi who picked up the majority of the kills there.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who sniped the CC on the Jinx. Right, Kate.
Kade. I think for sure. Isn't going to set Lost Cause back too far, though. They still have a pretty significant gold lead here. They're going to be doing A-okay. But definitely does allow them to stall at the Baron.
Yeah, it's one of those spots where there wasn't anything on the map that was too critical to take. So they're going to be able to kind of reset. And stalling, I would normally say, is a good thing when you're down gold like this. But the scaling of the enemy team is a big problem. So I don't know if that's really going to be enough for Big Dogs. They're going to need to do that a few more times.
Yeah, they're just going to coming up here towards this top tower to get this standing go down.
Yeah, I'm surprised that was still up. Arthur's been doing a great job of holding down the fort in the side lane. As I say that, a little bit of trouble.
All 5 members of Lost Cause. This is what me and my friends call Ooga Booga-ing.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you just bring all 5 people and you go Ooga Booga.
Yeah, you just charge and your game plan becomes, I'm going to go in from the front and then you 4 follow me from the front.
Yep.
And go in and behind.
It's front to back classic, works the best when you have a fat wallet.
Yep, you throw your big tank stats and your DPS and see if it works.
Now, one thing I don't like about taking Soul when you are ahead is that it does open up this other sort of potential avenue for the enemy team to get back into the game.
The classic.
Yeah, the Elder.
Elder Flip. It's
Elder
free.
Flip El Clasico. That's going to be coming up for us in 1 minute, 5 seconds.
Honestly, your odds of securing Elder Drake. Uh-oh, here we go. We're gonna have the engage go down. It's like pretty good for Lost Cause. A lot of CC landed initially, but nobody going down.
Absolutely massive. Rombath's going to be taken out by Happy Dream there. Now we're going to see Arthur coming in on the flank. Is going to be able to find Hextech Ultimatum. Shutdown's going to go over on Asush. They're all going to be falling, but Alliair's doing the damage. Happy Dream's going to be alive, but lots coming through there from Hax Defender with the ultimate.
Yeah, Happy Dream running for their lives. Not very likely, I think, to get away from Alliair here. As
Ooh,
that
nice
pinch
flee.
is going to mean
Bondi's going to be here, so...
Gwen's going to be so immune in a second here, though. I don't know if this can happen.
No ghost.
They're kiting really
No
well.
ultimate,
They are kiting
yeah.
extremely well.
Buying space away from the Scissors Lady.
Yeah, the second they want to force is when they die, though. And I think they both know it. So they're going to let Alliair out of this.
And I'm kind of shocked. The game is in an even state.
Yeah, gold is even. The the drakes are not, and the turrets are not. So the gold is I'm surprised it's this close. Really.
Yeah.
It isn't even actually. It looks even because I can't really see the numbers very well, but there are 4K ahead still. Lost
Yeah.
Cause,
If you look on the stream, Lost Causer. For some reason, the stream is much higher resolution.
Yeah, it's Discord. It's literally just.
But I have Nitro, and we are going to see Bob finding a hook, the hunk. But they're fighting in a corridor yet again. Mom's going to go over the top. Lots of damage to be found. However, Jinx is getting excited. That's going to be one. Only going to be Karimar. Happy Dream going to take the hunk out. We're sitting at 1-for-1. Karthus is available here, but there's some beefy boys, and now we're going to see the Elder Flip commence.
Yeah, and I want to say that the team of 4 Drakes is at a disadvantage here, just based on luck alone.
Karthus ult doing quite a bit of damage. Hax Defender now walking in the pit, hoping to utilize that passive. They bullied the side of Big Dog off. They're on the back of the pit, but it might not quite be enough. Elder's going to go down, and now they have a burn of their own.
Lost Cause are so smart. Dude, that was so well executed. They let them fight the Drake. They let them get it low. They wait, bide their time, and in the perfect moment, that's when they swoop. Swoop they did. They scooped up the Elder, and I think they've scooped up Big Dog's hopes of winning the game as well.
Yeah. Elder designed to be this game-ending buff. Only 2 members left alive for the moment. We are going to see them marching this on into the base. It does look like game 1 of the Executive League Finals. Oh, we are going to see a little bit of a counterpunch. Hextech Ultimatum. Getting a little bit done there. Bondi. No, not. Oh, maybe. Kade. Now going to be coming in, doing the damage, but they're going to be able to focus down the Nexus. That was closer than it should have been.
Yes, I 100% agree, and I think a big part of that in the late game actually was Happy Dream's way. It's putting in so much work in these late game team fights. But at the end of the day, it's just not enough into the macro and very well organized team play that Lost Cause were showing.
All right. And now, because we're cool like that, we can just instantly hop over to the draft of Game 2. What do you think about their adaptations on this one? Or do we want to do a Schmeckelbet coin flip first?
I think we got a coin flip for the fans here. But I also can't see the draft, so I don't know what I think.
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Coin flip. Heads. Tails. Y'all degenerate gamblers out there, listen up. You have 2 minutes. Okay?
I like Scoots saying that LeChance is probably a moons over my hammy kind of guy. I could see it.
What does that mean?
It's moons are like the egg yolks, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Let me look this up so I don't get it wrong. But I think it's like a play on it's like a play on what's that called?
Words?
Ham and scrambled egg sandwich with Swiss and American cheeses on grilled artisan bread served with hash browns. Yeah, but it's a it's a ham, egg, and cheese, right? But there's some. I don't know if this is like a complete definition because there's supposed to be some other thing to this.
Okay. Well, interesting. Very interesting.
I don't know. Is it? It's like a movie reference or something, or a song reference?
Moons over my hand. Well, I'll have to ask him if he returns. I hope he does.
I can't. It was on the tip of my tongue a minute ago. I can't remember what it's from.
I don't know.
Man, nobody's putting their schmecks on the coin flip. Disgusting.
I mean, listen. If people don't put their schmecks on the coin flip, then you know. Oh, come on.
What's that?
No, I just I wanted to just find a coin flip, and it did bad. It directed me. It was like, oh, you want crypto?
Oh. Let's see. Isn't there? You can just flip a coin if you.
I think they removed that from Google.
No, it's here.
Okay, well then I'll just let you flip the coin, and if
No,
people want to,
because it needs to be on stream, right?
all right, I just need to remember how to
And my word's no good around here.
Uh-huh.
You know what'll happen, right?
What?
If I am the judge, jury, and executioner of the coin flip,
It'll be fine, right?
I mean, I'll do it. I don't care. I'll do it. You want me to do it?
I mean, I don't not want you to do it.
All right. Well, shit. I'll tell you what it is. Give me a sec.
No, I'm pulling it up here. I've almost got it sorted.
Are you sure? Because I can click the button right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Let's just see if they match up. Okay. I'm flipping, and I'll tell you what it is.
Oh, you flipping?
Yeah, I flipped.
You flipped? All right.
I flipped.
Well, oh, it did go through. Oh, wait, hang on.
And while yours is in the air, I'll call mine.
All right. That's a tails right there.
Wait, is it on stream? I can't see it.
Should be on stream. Oh, you can't see it here. Here, hang on.
Mine was tails too.
Okay.
So it's valid.
So congratulations to those of you who chose tails. There you go. There's your gamba.
So a little disappointed in the numbers here, guys. Let's pick that up for game 2.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I've made adjustments. I think.
Okay. We can hear.
I think we will be able to hear for game 2. I need to adjust my Discord stream for you.
Yeah, is there any way that I could actually like maybe see this like full screen?
Wait. Is it not? Does it not let me stream Windows Media Player as like a thing?
Do a screen share instead of an application or something.
But I don't think it'll get the audio.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Does it not let you stream Windows Media Player? Oh, there we go.
It should. I mean, it's.
Is that working?
Well,
yes. Can you hear?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
This looks way better. Like, million times better.
Yeah. It looks a lot better. So.
Okay, so we didn't talk about the draft at all, and that's fine.
Also, this draft is also wrong. Give me a.
Oh, is this game? This is game 2.
This draft is the game 1. I swapped them. I accidentally swapped them. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
this is
what
the
am
game
I
2
looking
draft.
at? Okay, with the Lulu and the.
Yeah, this should be game 2.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Excellent.
okay, totally. No, it's 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So, interesting things of note here. Big Dog were swapping sides. They took red side. They got the Hui. They got the Blitzcrank. They picked Jin this time. They picked Jarvan. Way more aggressive on the jungle.
No, these are classic picks for these guys.
I like that Lost Cause said, we will take that Skarner. And
I'm not sold on Skarner top. I think it's pretty good jungle.
I think it's jungle. I think it's Zac top.
I don't buy it. It's
Zac
Hax
top.
Defender, right?
Zac's top has been taking. Oh, it is Hax Defender. Actually, you might be right.
Yeah, like that's just like if it ain't Karthus, I think it's like always engaged.
Actually, I can go over and see that you are in fact right. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, I could see this the whole time and not the draft. I'm looking at stream for the draft.
you're just going along with whatever dumb shit
I'm just playing into it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even consider because I already know, but I didn't even consider the Zac top. But now that you mention it, I was sticking with my guns, but I still think Hax Defender's the Zac player here.
Yeah. Well, without further ado, do y'all want to watch the game?
Hell yeah.
Let's get her done.
So did Kario Mart just play Blitzcrank every game? It seems like
I don't know about every game. I mean that would be spoilers for the rest of the series. Okay.
I mean, this is already 2 games, right?
Yeah, this is game 2.
Yeah, it's 2 games of Blitz.
Mm-hmm. So at least 50%.
We've seen this from support players.
At least, what would that be? 2/5? 40%. Because 1/5 is 20. Yeah.
I'm happy you got there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, unfortunately, there's no on the game betting because it's pre-recorded. We will be doing coin flips after the game to fulfill your degenerate gambling needs. Do not
Arthur
worry.
is getting snacked.
Yeah. Scorpion does damage.
I was made aware of by Ol No Name the Skarner strats that are possible because of that Q, which I think is what was just used to do all that damage.
Yeah.
And the actual like 80 scaling is pretty good on that, I guess.
Yeah, it also does like 15% max health or something like that.
Yeah, so it's one of those things. It's like very potent early game as well, kind of like Darius W or like other skills that kind of they just have more damage.
Ooh, nice hook there coming out from Kario Mart. I don't know why it froze there for a second, but
pretty weird.
Yeah,
Ghost was expended. I thought it might have been Flash given the teleporting, but
nope, that was just,
it was Ghost.
Just a little bit of a replay record bug. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, no, the Skarner Q is really interesting. Also because like, so he picks up the rock, but it also like it empowers his next 3 autos. But if you do the 3rd auto, the rock goes away. So hypothetical highest DPS, yeah, you're gonna see it there. Is you auto once or twice and then throw the rock.
Yeah. It's an interesting trade-off. I mean, they did a good job, I think, Riot, with revamping that kit. I know some people are a little sad to see Skarner gone, but like old Skarner.
You still do the suppression.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty solid rework.
We saw Cade really using that ultimate well last game. I mean, I hadn't seen very many Skarners pull it off, but definitely a good.
He's going to go forward with that W. Going to try and find the drag down. What is that ability called? Oh, I can't check because we're not in the client. Ooh, we're going to see Kade, who's looking bot side. Hax Defender will find him out. Gene W, though, going to go on through. Hax Defender tries to jump up the wall, but Zac passive's going to pop here, and I don't think his bot lane's going to be able to save him. That's first blood going over to Bondi.
A really, really nice hook away on that jump there from Kario Mart. And, man, Allier is... I was going to say it's a tough act to follow. Oh, that hook goes wide just a little bit now out of mana. Tough act to follow Cade's performance on that Skarner last game. Allier is making top lane Skarner look insanely strong.
Yeah. Top lane Skarner is And also, I've seen top lane Skarners do some dirt nasty stuff with turrets too. So I don't think Arthur is out of the woods just yet. Yeah, top Scorpion. Going forward is actually going to be suppressed into the wall here, but no mana will be available for Allier.
Yeah, big cooldowns used. The rock is available, but Arthur holding his own in this 1v1 and keeping the CS actually pretty close. I think when this crashes turret might even be in his favor.
Yeah. Ooh, mid lane though. We're gonna see Sush go in. What a different champ Sush is playing.
I was gonna say like this is not Ornn anymore. And this is gonna look a lot more like what we're used to seeing from Hui mids. It's almost never an easy matchup, but Hui is a really safe character. Does a good job of just kind of nullifying lanes. Tristana is one of those champs though. Completely different from the Ornn, of course, but also very, very aggressive and strong in the duels. So it's possible to just jump on somebody's head, blast them out of existence. We might be looking. It's one of those things too where Gnar playing around the mega, you can kind of just poke back and forth and get your HP back on that cycle. Arthur definitely no stranger to this pick and probably played this matchup already, even though the new Skarner's pretty new in top lane.
Yeah. There's been no shortage of it being played top in solo queue and norms. I know I've seen it a number of times. I actually think I see it more top than I do jungle right now.
Yeah. Not in my elo.
It's pretty impressive here. Arthur, they're going to opt to stick around, not going to try and let that wave freeze. And Allier will be on the receiving end of quite a few passive procs, but does get a biscuit. Wonderful munch it.
Yeah, I think part of this decision is also the jungle information that they're getting on this dragon. But a really, really good play there, and the wave state's going to be good. He's crashing the
Gnar would be careful. Suppression pulling the Gnar into the turret is going to be able to find 1-2 turret shots. Beautifully chained the ultimate into the E there to keep Arthur suppressed, so he couldn't go mega. He couldn't build that rage, and Dragon will go over to the side of. Oh, I didn't change the lettering. Big dog.
Yeah, the big dogs are over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just for you guys in chat that might be tuning in right now, Big Dogs did not win the first game. The sides just swapped, and we haven't swapped the overlays.
Well, I swapped the logos are correct. It's just the letters that are not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Which, since we're actually doing it from,
yeah, we can live play this whole thing. You know?
Yeah. Ooh, we're going to see Karyamart, though. Going forward, he's going to be able to find the hook. Bondi going to be here as well. And that's Bondi tasting purple.
Yeah. Munching that kill down. 2 kills on the
Happy Dream Bondi hiding on the side. Sush might be in a little bit of trouble.
Wow. That's...
I think...
I got to say, Happy Dream on the Hui is crazy. This is very good. You think if the ult goes down, that's a kill?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
I think it's tight. I think being out of cooldowns there, you only get like another quarter of that HP.
Slows, so you'd be able to roll another round of spells. Is the other part of it.
Yeah, but he has 0% cooldown right now.
True. All right.
It's a hard call to make. Yeah, but
and I'm surprised. Oh, we're gonna see this mid lane gank here. Happy Dream getting fancy with the feet. Not going to be able to land that, but now Karyamart will be the counter in the mid lane. Kade here as well. Flag and drag forward. Hook is going to land. And there goes the ultimate. It's on to Rombat, but Rombat going to be alive for now. The shield getting it done. Bob the Penguin, the honk, keeping their team alive.
Yeah, very nearly going down there, and I think
still Karyamart. Nice oh.
The big dogs are getting aggressive this game, which I love to see. But yeah, I think a huge adaptation they have made in this draft that we haven't talked a whole lot about. Karyamart gonna go for the hook, gonna go wide.
Flag and drag will end on the Lulu, but Sush wants blood. Will be feared though. Demacia gonna be used. Cataclysm going down. Sush Not going to have the rocket jump. Will be forced to flash, but Kade Kade is having none of it. Bob the Penguin with the shield. Demacian standards, not enough to get it done.
Yeah, it's just they're committing to a lot here, and I feel like they're just out of resources to go for these plays. Yeah, big shift from last game is that they gave Arthur a matchup that I think Arthur is playing really, really well and is able to be aggressive in. And we're not seeing Cade going top anymore. We're seeing this pressure being focused on the bottom side. They're bringing the support to mid lane. They're doing all kinds of plays over there.
Ooh, we are going to see Arthur going to be on the receiving end. Will be suppressed into the wall and then suppressed up by the ult. So much damage and so much CC coming out from this top side.
Yeah, I mean, Allier, not to be outdone, is playing extremely well on the Skarner. Just not having, I think, the best of times with the matchup. But a little support from Hax Defender will go a long way, and that kill is secured onto Arthur, now 0-2. So
Yeah.
we're starting to see this division, right? Top lane focus is starting to build from Lost Cause. Bondi way ahead for Big Dogs on the bot side. And the dragon stacking may end up going the other way we saw last game. But the 3 grubs already secured for Lost Cause. I kind of expect them to
They're
put
going for
focus
this
there.
mid lane play again, but Varsal just not going to do too much here.
Yeah,
And now Karyamart on the backside.
counterplay. Hex Defender's not far away, so this could turn into something. Although Bondi is still just chilling down in the bot lane.
Yep, Karyamart
Taking
going
all
to look in
that
the mid lane
farm
here. Going to try and get that rocket jump out. Will find the hook, but
Yeah.
Tristana W is an ability.
Yep, it's a classic buffer. Ezreal Tristana, great counters. to the
Ooh,
Blitzcrank.
suppression into the wall here. Arthur taking quite a chunk. But, has a little counter punch. He's a big guy, too.
Yeah. It's one of those things as well where I think Allier's been doing great in the trades. Oh, here comes the Jhin ulti.
Oh, yeah. Cataclysm going to keep Rombat in one spot. The W coming through, and they're going to be able to get Cade for that. That's a little bit of a counterplay. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we are going to see the ultimate committed. Sush looking for the damage. Will Tristana ult out of there, but Sush has to be careful. W could rain down from the sky. Happy Dream has a very long range. He's going to be able to dodge that one out, but whew. Now we're going to see Karyamart looking for the hook, not going to land.
And the action-packed bottom side is going to explode out once more. Arcade not quite here for the Drake. Allier is actually on Happy Dream.
Yeah, Allier looking at the damage. He's going to be able to find that suppression. Is just dragging him towards the turret. Just get over here.
Not going to deliver that one to Rombat. Just take it away.
Yeah.
Into
We are going to see this Drake fight, though. Bondi, tons of money here. But it is a 4 versus 3. Fourth shot available. Will end onto the hunk. But it looks like Hax Defender is going to be able to get this one. Will pick it up. Slingshot now going over to the back line, trying to find it. Flag and drag over 2 is going to be good. But now in the top lane, we already see Arthur actually doing really good. The suppression looking for Bondi. Bondi flashing out of that one. Sush, you don't want to be laning, and Arthur is going to be able to pick one up. Hax Defender goes in looking to do the damage, but Hax Defender is going to be alone. Nice hook there onto the hunk. Bob the Penguin going to be taken down, and Allier going to be forced to run away while Hax Defender dies in the back line. So a little bit of a mixed bag on that play in particular.
Yeah, I want to say much, much cleaner team fighting this game from Big Dogs. I think they have, a little bit more straightforward engage from Cade. And that's making it kind of easier to line up and find these fights and be the proactive team. But also, Arthur's just such a massive menace in this top side. And as you're saying, Sush biting off more than they can chew, finding a matchup into Arthur that they do not want.
And Arthur was 0-2. Arthur was not on the board, but Arthur
again,
is still a threat.
Arthur's up 20 CS being 0-2. He's not losing that matchup isolated in the one-on-one really at all.
Okay, I'm gonna reveal some of my personal failings to the stream because I had a realization the other day. So Arthur was formerly known as Arthur Dent, right?
Sure.
Do you know where that name is from?
Batman.
What?
Batman.
No. You said it. You said it so confidently. I was confused. I was like,
I have no idea. I was thinking like Harvey Dent.
Oh, I see.
What is it actually from?
It's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh.
Which when I first started, I read it for the first time this spring, and so when I was reading it, I was like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have such a hard time knowing."
Wait, I never thought of that.
Because I know Arthur Dent, right? But then there's this other Arthur Dent that I'm now reading about. It was just a very trippy experience as someone who has played against this man time and time again.
So what I thought.
Ooh, hang on, we already see a huge dive coming out here. Flagging drag from Kade. Oh, but the Forest Root combined with the suppression is huge. Skarner ultimate not quite going to land here, but Sush coming in over onto Karyamart, and it is disaster here for Big Dog. The curtain call might do good. Karyamart is actually going to be able to get out of there alive. And they're only going to find one, but still.
I do like how Big Dog are playing this, though. I think they're really enabling Bondi to kind of use what Jin is good at.
Oh, Arthur going to be tanking up a turret shot. You don't want Hax Defender. Gets it done.
That's the second time this game that Arthur has been caught out under that turret. In particular, just getting absolutely dropped by some CC and being locked down under it.
Listen, crowd control's hard.
Yeah, but it's very unfortunate the timings that Arthur has found himself in that vicinity of the turret.
Yeah, we already see Karyamart here really holding everything here. Waiting for that CC to come in from Bondi. And a beautiful E! Means that Kade is going to be able to pick that kill up onto Sush. I didn't know that Happy Dream, that Hui E could do that. Ooh, nice hook again here from Karyamart. Bob the Penguin might be in a little bit of trouble, but he's going to be able to just get out of there.
I'm gonna be honest, I can see what Hui is doing. I still don't know what this champion does.
So his little chomper spell, where you see like the jaws of hell come out and they chomp, pulled Tristana out of her W.
Yeah, it's like a little vacuum effect.
Yeah. There's just not there's not that many abilities that can stop Tristana W.
I think it's a timing thing. I think Trist, if they buffer it correctly, can actually jump right out of that.
Oh, interesting. So, yeah, that actually makes more sense.
Yeah, but it's a weird thing because I don't really know the range of it, like the AoE, or like when the activation happens based on the animation. So I can imagine that's harder to buffer just because it's weird, you know?
Yeah. Next Drake will be coming up here in 32 seconds. We're going to see Karyamart in the middle lane. Hook not going to land. That one will go wide. But I really do have to credit Big Dog here. I mean, this is a big reversal from last game where they were losing early. And now they have the lead and they're looking to push it. They're Ooga Booging onto Hax Defender. Hax Defender quite tanky but still taking a lot of damage. Skarner ult will miss. That's a critical cooldown. Not available for this fight. TP coming in now through from Sush. Hook is going to land there onto Rombat. Will be able to flash out, but cannot affect this fight. Hax Defender going into the backline, finding a ton of CC, but it's not going to matter. We don't have damage to pile on top. Rombat's trying to help, but is just so cornered here. The Curtain Call is going to try and find it. Kade gets it done with the Cataclysm, as meanwhile Curtain Call rains fire from above. Kade going to be able to get out of there. Nice W from Hui. Rains from the sky. Olier is going to be the next one to fall as Arthur Dent looks to get it done, but Bondi flashes and takes it. And that's a clean... That was an ace. It was delayed, but they got all five.
Yeah, because Bob came up, That's, I mean, dude, Big Dog looks so comfortable in this game. They are playing champions that they have probably played hundreds of times. Every single one of them. And it's beautiful to watch, you know. I'll say that I am constantly impressed with how good Cade is at jungle. It's really pretty cool to see. But props to them for, as you're saying, turning this around and being the ones to dictate the early game. Is making all the difference here. They're making such great use of the Jarvan, where I think last game they struggled against the Karthus to kind of balance getting ganks with Cade and not falling behind. So I think that's a big difference maker is having that resource of that early ganking jungler and not having to worry about falling behind in terms of farm and scaling in the jungle. For
sure. Yeah, Really, really strong.
Oh my
And
God.
I think that was one of the major draft adaptations they made, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot that's the same actually. We do see the Hui and the Blitzcrank again.
Yep.
So
just a little bit of a different champ for Bondi, something that is perhaps a little bit more supportive, but I think more importantly just comes online a little bit earlier. I mean,
Yeah.
Bondi I think had some absolute highlights in game 1 as well.
yeah, Smolder is not a laning champion at all. Jin is for pretty good ADC and lane. So it's also extremely comfortable for Bondi.
Yeah.
This guy is very well known for the Jin.
He likes to
Jin's-
count to 4.
Jin's nearly half as tall as Bondi, so it's a good fit.
How tall is Jin in the lore?
I don't know. I think pretty tall. It looks pretty tall.
All right, everyone, hit me in chat. How tall is Jin? 5 foot? 10? 6 foot 1? 7 foot?
Probably like 7 or 8. I would think. I mean, look how
just a-
lanky Jin
just a
looks
casual
here. It's
8.
gotta be. I think he's got like a normal build, but he looks lanky because he's just 8 feet tall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
like this side laning the Hui thing going on here. I like that they're supporting it. They're bringing members up to cover this. But it's always sketchy when you see stuff like this, and then they have to make the trek to rejoin the group in mid. You know,
6'4" coming in from Lil Deer. Thank you. I mean, I'm 6'4". I feel like
Jin is
Jin's a
6'4"?
little shorter than me. Not gonna lie.
no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because I was saying Jin is at least half as tall as Bondi, and Bondi is like outrageously tall.
Oh, that's right. Bondi's like 18 feet, right?
Somewhere in that ballpark, yeah. The 0 for UC Davis. I don't know.
Well, I guess Jin can be 9 foot tall. That's fine.
9 foot tall? That seems a little extreme.
Okay, 8 foot tall.
Yeah, that's more.
8
More
foot
what?
1.
You gonna give him the extra? Is gonna
8 foot 2.
Alright,
8 foot
alright.
3?
No, there's no way.
Okay.
That's too much.
So 8
Gotta
foot, 8
draw the
foot
line
2 and a
somewhere.
half?
No, you gotta draw the line somewhere.
8 foot 2 and a
Besides-
quarter.
Who does that though? Who's like a quarter of a...
Okay, I'll have you know, when I went to get my last physical, I have a new primary care physician, and they measured me down to the 0.01 inch. So
That's very weird.
I can
Is that
proudly
weird?
say that I'm 6'4.38 inches.
I don't know. I never go to the doctor. Yeah.
Yeah, doctors are a scam, man.
No, they're great. I mean, I just, it's not for me. They always tell me what's wrong with me, and I hate that.
Yeah, welcome to the Low Budget LCS. We are a simulation of what would happen if Riot Games suffered a major financial disaster. This is our Executive League Finals. These ones are pre-recorded. Normally we do them live. These are going to be players that are D2 average, so anywhere from like high Emerald through Masters.
These guys are jacked. This is exactly what I was talking about, by the way.
Oh,
This right
yeah,
here.
now we're going to see Happy Dream taking a ton of damage and the suppression coming through on the wall. Allier wants it and gets it done.
Yeah.
But the
This is why
response
it
force
makes
coming
me
in.
nervous as shit.
Kade and Karyamart, not sure exactly how much they can do. They're not exactly the highest damage, but Bondi will be on the tail. Hax Defender getting bonked up there. Now here comes the Jhin. Cataclysm going to be utilized. Passive will drop. The suppression going to go through. But now on the back end, the Hunk has arrived. Hax Defender falls. The TP's coming through from Arthur Dent, and he's going to go Mega. Throws Sush back into the team, forcing the rocket jump out. Bog the Penguin forced to ult themselves. The beautiful EQ flash from Kade is going to do disasters to the backline of Lost Cause.
Bondi's a genius. Bondi just eats the Verisalt, and he's like, okay, my turn. And it opens right up, instantly killing Sush. Really, really clean team fight from the... what's their name? I've been saying it all night, and drawing a blank now.
Nice.
Yeah, they played that fight great. Bondi's 5-0-6 on the Jhin. And I think this is the formula.
Yeah.
This is what they need to be doing. They
So
need to have Cade doing some early game aggression. They need to have Bondi on a comfort pick. And I also think that it's been kind of a sleeper this game, but Arthur on the Gnar or any proactive like laning pick is gonna allow Cade to put those jungle resources into the other lanes. And I think Arthur's done a great job of absorbing pressure in the top side as the ganks have been kind of going there early.
Mhm.
So I think this formula works for them.
Yeah, now, so if you are Lost Cause and you're looking at this game and you're like, maybe we lose this one, right? How are you adapting to that? Are you banning the Jhin? Are you trying to take the Jarvan? I mean, Hax Defender, well known for his Jarvan.
Yeah, I think that that's kind of the bait though, is that like I think Jarvan is part of the problem here. But I really think that Arthur is kind of the other half of it, you know.
Yeah.
Like you just don't let Arthur have a matchup where he can do what he wants and it's good.
So you have to ban Gragas and Gnar?
Maybe, or you just can't pick the Skarner top. You have to get because Aliair played the matchup really well. It's just, you know,
Hax Defender
Gnar
going to
and
look here on
Skarner.
Nakade. Actually, good cancel on the EQ, but will be forced to move away. Nice hook there from Karyamart. Axe Defender going low will be using the ultimate. EQ will land. Curtain Call now going to be coming out. Looks like they're going to be A-okay, but another hook from Karyamart could spell disaster here.
Pretty awkward for Big Dogs. They did not find the angle to actually get an engage there. And kind of a waste goal.
Okay. We're good.
Yeah, they have a good push here on the mid lane, splitting these two members from Lost Cause away. I don't think they're actually going to be able to collect a turret. The Blitz can maybe find an angle for a hook here.
Yeah, is going to be able to find out on the Hax Defender. Hax Defender, one of the members who could try and jump out, but oh my goodness, the CC gets dropped. That
That'll
looked
do it.
playable. That looked playable.
Yeah, a lot of options there for Hax Defender after that hook.
You know, I did the
Really
same
good.
thing in an arena game yesterday. I was like,
You just picked like two champions with loads of CC.
no. I got hooked by a Blitzcrank, and I was thinking, oh, this is fine. I'll just drop my ult. I was playing Brand on them when I
You
get
were the
there.
recipient.
Yes, I was the recipient. Ooh, Aliair going to be in a little bit of trouble here, fleeing, and Bombud. The Ooga Booga coming out from Big Dog is getting her done.
Yeah, they're doing a little Baron baiting. I like to see it, and they find a reward there. As Hex Defender's still not up, they're going to go back on this. No smite available to steal it away. Now it's a 3v5. Karyamart still chilling, looking for the angle for the hook. Arthur kind of screening from this backside of the
Yeah.
fight here.
It's going to go
Hook is in a
Mega,
little
just
trouble.
holding that ult. Ooh, Karyamart going forward. I like this aggressive front they're putting on, and they do pick up the worm. 5k ahead. Soul point in 1 minute and 20 seconds, and Big Dog are in fact biting back. Oh, also, I have to advertise. I was told in the chat, if anyone needs a Grandmaster Zillion tank one trick, let me know. Lol Ricky 1 is open to offers. Currently Masters was GM. Tank Zillion player.
I think Zillion's a bait. I'm not going to lie. Let's go AP, man. It's way more fun.
Take it up with Lol Ricky, alright?
I mean, it's cool that you can... Oh, here we go. A little fighting going
Oh,
on.
Karyamart gonna take a bunch of damage, but oh my goodness! Deletion there onto Sush coming out from Happy Dream. Now Hax Defender is gonna be left to fend for himself. The little blobs are racing to get home, but that's a painter.
Yeah. Yeah, and Happy Dream again on the way in this late game is going to be a menace. We saw it in the last game. I don't think it's going to change right now. Oh, that hook timing was so close.
Yeah, and this game's looking like we have a series on our hands. Big Dog. Do you prefer like a woof, like a guttural bark, or do you prefer
No,
more like a borf?
I think it's always like a bow wow, you know, like a...
How do you do a bow wow, like a realistic bow wow?
A realistic Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just like a lot of morphs in quick succession. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in any case, Soul does not look like it. Well, actually here, teleport coming out. Dragon's going to be at 3k. Going to be dropping steadily. They have 2 smites. Red team is going to be able to find it. So, can they get the counter punch? Varasalt is going to land. Backside Hax Defender going in. 1 goes down. Cario Mart gets traded for Hax Defender. Allier looking for access onto the backside. It's going to be able to suppress Bondi. Whale not doing too much damage. Arthur Dent will be on the backside. Rombat trying to do the damage, but Sush has his eyes on Bondi and gets a 950 gold shutdown. Meanwhile, Arthur Dent doing a lot of damage here, but Polymorph's going to be not too much more can go out. Jumps forward, though. Sush forced to use the ultimate. Now is the only one left alive. Fire rains down from the heavens, and Happy Dream is looking to paint his way into LBLCS history.
Oh, they're so close. Come on. There it is. And honestly, very well played team fight there from Lost Cause. They held their own for quite a while down the gold, down the soul. And it's just too little too late, I think, as Big Dogs are marching. Big Dogs are collecting another turret. Probably able to finish this inhib, although it's a little risky maybe. HP bars are fine, but the death timers are coming up.
Yeah, Hax Defender going in here, trying to save that inhib. Will be alive for now. Can they get the minions? It looks like they're going to be able to.
All right. I like the respect, though. Big Dogs know what could go wrong there. They just play safe, play getting away from the danger, and they're going to back up, spend their money, and probably go for Baron in a couple minutes here. In the meantime, I'd like to see not sending Hui to the side lane. We've seen that happen a couple times where Hui is isolated, and the picks will come. So they might have to sack a little bit, but they should just get the wave states they want, have Arthur in one, and 4 or some reasonable split in the others.
Yeah. TP almost up there for our little furry friend. What are some synonyms you'd use to describe Gnar?
Synonyms to describe Gnar?
Just
squirrel?
A squirrel? That seems a little demeaning.
Wait, he's a squirrel, right?
Oh, he's like an ancient being.
Yeah, like a really old squirrel. Have you seen Ice Age? Like that's what he is.
So he's just looking for his nut. That's what he's looking for. Okay. All right, listen. Oh, that's going to go to our quote channel. Nice hook there from Karimart. Hax Defender is going to be pulled on up. The Lulu keeping him alive for now. Actually, shield coming through, but not going to be enough. Cataclysm finds 3 members. Curtain Call comes through. Happy Dream throwing the ultimate, shredding down the health bars on the side of Lost Cause. And Bondi is having none of it. Flag and Drag. Rompat really trying to counterpunch. Goes forward. Allier going to be the only one standing. And it looks like we've got a series on our hands.
Yeah. I mean, they put up a good fight here, Lost Cause, but the draft from Big Dogs was very, very comfortable. Their execution was extremely clean. And Bondi, 10, 1, and 12 to close this one out. Definitely the star of the show, I think, even though the rest of the team put up some great performances.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't even need to ask about draft adaptations, right? Because we know we can see it right now.
We do Ben know. But first,
coin flip time.
It's coin flip time. Are you a degenerate gambler? Do you like watching number at the bottom of the screen go up? Well, you have 2 minutes to predict heads or tails, and then we're gonna flip a coin.
Yeah, I love it. Chat, the last one was really disappointing. We did not see the Schmeck numbers that we're used to seeing.
No, we did not.
Get your money in. This is the stakes here, okay? We can't. People already know the results of the games, so we can't put the bets on that. This is our chance here, okay?
Our only chance. You only get one shot.
I lost all my money last round. Oh no. That's the best first time chat I've seen in a while.
Listen.
Got Eli.
Oh, y'all
Go
definitely
ahead.
didn't just hear me open up the stream on my phone because the way I'm doing the capture for the coin flip is definitely not just my browser.
Look, scuffed is fine. Okay, we'll allow
Scuffed
it.
is preferable.
Yeah, this is the low budget LCS. Okay, this is almost like expected. I don't see the bet.
Oh, I never hit got it. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So we got 2 minutes to put your cash in now. Your schmecks on there.
Oh, that's so funny. Because when I switched, oh, never mind. That makes sense. Oh, if it was slightly differently aligned, I could get an infinite coin.
Infinite coin.
Don't worry about it.
All right. I'm not. We got Droxers open for tails.
Oh,
Open
oh,
not for tails.
oh! People are betting. Oh, that's some schmecks.
There we go. That's more like it, chat. Hey, good job.
We got Droxers on one side hitting us with 20k. We got Lil Dear Lily on the other hitting us with a 10. Gamers, you give my life meaning. Okay? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
going to
mean,
say.
Big bets. I like to see it. Somebody's gonna lose it all here.
Listen, I know, okay? I know there are some fat wallets out there. Alright? I streamed those econ finals. I saw almost 1 million schmeckles get distributed to the community. Okay? So I know what you have in your pockets.
I've got some schmecks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many you rocking?
Is it 673?
673 schmeckles. Is that from watching this stream?
Yeah.
Didn't you get a small business loan recently of schmeckles?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, okay. Sure. I don't know what I mean by that either, just to be clear.
That's good. Yeah. I earn my schmeckles in the most respectable and honorable ways.
All right. Submissions are closed. We ready?
I'm so ready.
Heads. That's heads.
Heads. Wow, sorry, Drox. That's rough, buddy.
That's a rough one there. The heads. Now imagine if I selected tails to go full Schmeckelgate.
Wait, I think I see tails there.
No. Don't you listen, don't you dare. All right? Don't you dare. Okay?
Oh, you're right. I wouldn't do that.
All right.
Imagine that I'm the whistleblower on the next Schmeckelgate, though. How crazy would that be?
I mean, I think that just makes sense. Like it's just
go full circle.
Yeah, it's just poetic, you know?
Yeah. I mean, there wasn't a first one, and if anybody tells you there was, it's fake. But if there was, I was not involved.
All right, you want to see this? You want to see this game 3 pick ban?
Yeah, I do.
Let's get her done. There's your game 3 pick ban.
All right, where do I have this? Do I have this on the stream or the other stream?
Oh, there you go. Shit. Yeah, just go to the stream. Just look at the stream.
All right, I got you. No, it's cool. I got it. They switched sides again. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, they did. They do switch sides every game this series.
Okay. Things I like. I like Hui again. For Happy Dream.
Yep.
I like Wukong actually for Cade. Things I don't like. I'm guessing that's Orange Support and Poppy Top.
Let's take a look. That is. Oh wait, that's not the right game. Game 2. Let me pull up game 3. That is. Ornn top, Poppy support.
Okay. Weird. I don't like it either way. But just because it goes against kind of what we were talking about, the like preferred identity for big dogs to be, right? Which is that Arthur's on something very self-sufficient that doesn't need a lot of jungle support and can just kind of pressure their own lane. Um, I don't think that Orin into Camille really fits the bill there.
Sure.
So that's a problem for what I'm thinking. I do like Cade on Wukong. I think that's a pick that can be proactive early. I don't know if it matches Hax Defender's Jarvan very well here, um, but I think it'll be okay. Poppy support is a weird one. I'm all for like out of the box support picks. Um, I honestly think that they flexed it bottom lane to give Arthur a different matchup.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because I don't feel like it made a whole lot of sense in the pick order that they went for.
Sure. All right, I think I've got you set up here.
Yes, I'm good.
And I think I've got the stream set up here, so let's grip it and rip it. Let's get her done.
Oh yeah, we get her done.
Get her done.
Now
Also-
that we're looking at it, let's talk about the bot lane. Or what were you gonna say?
We never got LeChance's breakfast order.
Yeah, he just bailed on. I think he had a phone call and had to go deal with it.
Yeah. It's like a mood. Can someone... Oh, we are going to see Hax Defender get a little bit of damage there. Martial Cadence procced onto Happy Dream.
Yeah, nicely done. Little invade for Vision here. They're gonna get it down onto the Raptors, and the counter from Sush and Co is gonna go down. A mirrored start.
Yeah, quite interesting here. Also, I want to note Bondi taking away the Varus. There's lots of champ trading happening here.
Yeah. I didn't really pay attention to the bans, but I imagine that some of the stuff that the big dogs were going for in the last game was taken away.
So I think notably Jhin was not banned here.
Yeah, I don't know that Jhin is something they really want to pick from like into this sort of matchup.
Sure.
This is a really strong lane to play into, the Lucian Milio.
Yeah, going quite an aggressive switch for this bot lane.
It's also hard to play.
I misclicked the buttons. Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on. They're definitely not fighting. Don't worry about it.
we're fine. I can hear stuff. It's not crazy.
I misclicked the buttons. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, but no, I think Jhin into the top side as well is pretty hard. There's a lot of scary stuff that comes flying at an ADC, and if you don't have the like, please help me button that Varus has, you know, to just kind of stop somebody in their tracks and CC some members of the enemy team, you can be in trouble. So I could see it that way as well. ADC doesn't have that many options really that are super safe. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see a lot of this game is Big Dogs kind of picked 3 losing lanes.
Interesting.
And I think the Annie matchup even is gonna be good here.
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I think they have a lot of pick potential. Rombat going aggro here.
Good trading back. Bondi showing his stuff on the Varus. But again, they are kind of matching poorly, I think, into the double range, especially with the all the utility that you get out of the Milio. This is one of those awkward things as well, where you're playing into you're playing into matchups that you think you're going to be able to push in. You have a Jarvan. So you want to make it easy for the Jarvan to get the ganks off. But everything's just going to look like a tower dive in this case, right?
Yeah.
This is a sketchy fight for Alier.
Yeah, Alier doesn't have any mana, and here comes Kade looking for the damage, immediately flashed away. Counterpunch mid coming out right away, stun going through, and Susha's going to be able to pick up the counterpunch. First blood immediately into a kill.
Couple seconds away from getting it mid instead. Yeah, nice job top. I think that's Arthur recognizing that positioning was there. Susha's actually had a little trouble here.
It's going to be able to
Cade
walk
not
out
having
on
enough.
that one.
Yeah, it's one of those things that once the ability haze is picked up for Wukong, you might actually be able to clean up a kill like that. But right now, just the movement's not there.
Yeah, Bondi actually
actually
took damage, but getting incredibly low. Ignite can be dropped. Oh, I love that play from Karyamart, though, but the Ignite is going to tick down too hard. Counterpunch on the Ignite going to come through there. Karyamart going to be able to pick that one up. Bob the Penguin, the hunk, going to be looking for this one. One auto plus the Ares, going to get it done. 2 for 1.
What a hunk. Yeah, nicely done there. And I'm interested actually to see what Bondi's going build-wise, because Varus has a lot of options. I don't really think Poke's that good here. But I see a tier in the build. So
okay, I know
they end up going for.
I know they lost that bot lane play, but I do really want to credit Karyamart stood on top of Lucian with the W on, so they couldn't dash in to get the last autos onto Bondi for a really long time.
Yeah, really interesting though that Lucian actually has Ignite, which is I like that. I think the support takes one of the combat zones. And
Listen,
if
he
you
wants the
don't feel
kills.
yeah, well, most ADs are going Ghost, but Lucian really doesn't need it. So
Yeah, just trust your support to hit the heal button at the right time.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Now talking about those dives, Axe Defender, signature champion here on this Jarvan, will be looking at this bot lane turret. Ooh, slam into the wall. Karyamart doing lots of damage here. Rombat forced to flash away, and meanwhile, Kade has sniffed out the gank. He's going to be dueling Hax Defender in this bush. Hax Defender is a level up, but the bullying just means that that Lost Cause are on the losing end of that.
Yeah, sneaky arrow there. Bondi almost finishes off the hunk. Like 1 HP remaining on the Emilio. We're going to see the top lane skirmishing continues. And Alier is not actually getting the better of this as much as I thought that they would.
No?
It's definitely still, I think, a little bit Camille favored, especially as the items start getting built. But...
Ooh, flash forward, Flag and Dragon. We just see a repeat of what happened level 3 in the mid lane. Really nice look from the Raptor Pit. That one this time will be picked up by Hax Defender.
Yeah, and if you're playing the Jarvan, this is what you need to be doing. Hax Defender, very well known for the pick. Very aggressive on the map this game. Being a part of that bot lane play, now immediately responding again in the mid lane.
Ooh, looking for the bot lane. Karyamart is going to not be window shopping. 10 out of 10 gameplay.
Yeah, and this
Also,
is kind of what I was getting at.
Great build. Look at that build.
Great build. Yeah.
Look at that build.
Yep. Those are items that they perform well in this game. So,
3
unless
cloth
Andy's
armors. We are
wrong.
going to see a bang into the wall. Rombat getting taken so incredibly low. Bondi finishing it off with an arrow.
Yeah, and this is what I was getting at. I don't ever knock a weird support pick before I see it, because I'm the first person to say there's some weird stuff that I play that nobody else should be doing because it's horrible in most cases. But when somebody knows what a pick should be doing in bot lane, they can make it work, you know? And it works so well because there's all these little hidden interactions of, like, you know, champion, like, duo lanes and like, even just, like, things that people don't expect from, like, a normal, you know, early game Poppy. But, like, you know, it can work, and it has been working very well. So props to Karyamart off the Blitzcrank, now showing their stuff in what I would think is a pretty hard lane to play. They're really making it look quite a bit easier with the Poppy.
Yeah. I mean, I was not super sold on the Poppy support. Now, actually, would you remind the chat, just because, you know, not everyone here is the same from all streams, what are some of your signature support champs?
Me?
Yeah, they're
well,
around like now.
this season or in previous seasons? Because I've played the Kog'Maw support, the LeBlanc support. I've played. I play Lissandra support.
Okay.
It's pretty common. There.
How on God's green earth does Kog'Maw support work?
So before, when you had the what's it called? The one that shoots the ice out in front of you and locks people down.
Okay, Rombat gonna be
now.
looking for it, but nice knockup there from Karyamar. It's gonna prevent too much damage from coming back.
Actually,
are you talking about Spooky Ghosts or Everfrost?
Everfrost. Also, Spooky Ghost probably would. I wasn't playing it back then, but Spooky Ghost probably would have been good with it too. But yeah, you could actually just like the E is stupid. Is the crux of it.
Okay.
Like I don't even go tier. I don't care about ulting. I just hit E. You know. And if they're ever threatening your AD carry, you just Everfrost and your get out of jail free card is there. So it doesn't matter that he doesn't have CC.
As we are going to see Hextech Ultimatum coming out here onto Arthur Dent. Flag and Drag perhaps a little bit too early, but the Orin Horn not going to be able to be found. The stun coming through. Cataclysm still available. Hax Defender is going to use it, but the Flash, Arthur is going to be alive. Oh, Hax Defender plays it a little bit close, but will be fine in the end. Sush is going to look for the kill. No stun here. Tibbers gets it. But Tibbers will be feared. Running away now on the top lane. Cyclone's going to be committed. Hax Defender got stopped there, and Kade is looking for blood. They're not going to stop with one. They want to look for two, but they have to be careful as Allier does quite a bit of damage. This monkey gets knifed.
Oh, what happened, bot? Bondi's just dead.
Bondi died. Rombat's low. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Lucian used Ignite.
Yeah, Lucian dashed, autoed a couple times and ignited, I think, and that's the end of Bondi. Yeah, probably just Karyamart warding or something, and opportunity was there. That's crazy how close that was with just Arthur in the 1v2 though.
You really
nice
just
job.
came through and just blamed the support right off the bat. You were like, we saw nothing, but Poppy was warding.
No, it's not. That's not blaming the support. That's the AD carry mispositioned while the support was doing their job.
There you go. There you go.
See, you're the one jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, you're right. You
thinking
got me. You
Yeah.
got me. Hook, line,
That's not
sinker.
no support's fault. AD carries are weak and they need to act like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Coming
I'll
on
say
through.
it.
Nice stop.
That was quick. I like this Poppy.
Ooh, we are going to see a TP coming here. Sush looking for the kill. Is going to be able to find the stun, and the culling does the rest of the damage that's needed. Flash away from the Whale, though. So lots of summoners committed for that play. Kade looking to do the damage. Rombat might be in trouble. Just barely staying
Flash.
alive.
Flash was used.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a great play, actually, from Happy Dream off the TP. I thought it was wasted, but they really found the damage pretty quickly there. I think, actually, Allier was looking to walk down, thinking that the fight would extend, and Ornn got a really cheeky and pretty good recall off. But yeah, the Kog'Maw tech was whatever that frozen item is, and now it's gone, so it's actually unplayable.
That's sad. Hey, it exists in Arena. Okay?
Yeah, I'll play it.
Kog'Maw support tech is back in Arena.
LeBlanc is still alive though, because of Malignance.
Yeah, that's a support champ. Ooh, Flag and Drag on a Happy Dream combined with the Tibbers. Hax Defender and Sush are locked in.
Yes, and they're doing a great job of punishing Happy Dream, who I think in the last two games we've been saying has been excellent on this way. But if you shut them down early, and you keep shutting them down, they never have a chance to get to that point.
Yeah, I like this look here from Karyamart. Not gonna turn into anything, but just intense patience.
Yeah, and we've seen this repeatedly, just looking for those angles and putting pressure, which is one of the things that's really, really difficult to do when you have a melee support into double range.
Yeah.
They're going to answer the top side here. There's a little bit of a
Ooh,
contest.
hook
though,
shot.
Kate,
Lots
is
of damage coming out here on Akade. Cyclone going to be utilizing, but Allier just deletes the enemy jungler. Now Ornn Going to be the target. Arthur trying to get out. Flag and drag going to be used. Cataclysm going to come over the top potentially, but they don't even need it. Allier shredding Big Dog.
Yeah, and Allier 4-1-0 already completed the Triforce is getting very scary. And I don't think that Arthur has really the tools at this point to stop what's going on. Allier is going to rampage through this top side for the rest of the foreseeable future, at least.
Yeah, and if there's any indication, there should be some grubs to boot.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the grubs died during that play, so they don't actually get grubs.
They timed out. Okay, that's crazy, because that means it's just 3-0 on the grubs?
Yep, 3-0 on the grubs. Means no one's going to get little grublings. I like grublings, okay? I think they're a great addition to the game.
Yeah, they make a actually fun to play for top lane objective. And I think that's huge. I know a lot of people think that they're kind of OP, but
Nah, there are junglers who just like only get a couple grubs, and I subscribe to this in certain compositions where it's like dragons are just more valuable than grubs, so you only really want to stop the enemy team from getting too many grubs, and that's only if they have a split push threat.
yeah, I think non-jungle players, they look at it and they're like, okay, my jungler just loses all the objectives, so 6 grubs is dumb, right? But you know, if you're an organized team contesting grubs properly, I think they're very good.
Yeah.
I do see both junglers are on the bot side, but Cade is here and ready to go.
Yeah.
See what ends up coming of this.
Trying to sniff him out. Trying to get that shutdown. As we go forward, Bob the Penguin the Hunk going to be the recipient of the Cyclone, but immediately running away. Good flash. Keeps him alive. Two teleports. Every teleport raining down from the sky. Cataclysm used. Immediately got away from the Hextech Ultimatum. Is going to keep Karyamar dead, but now the Whale doing massive damage back over the side of Lost Cause. The dust settles and only one is dead.
That was so incredibly decisive from Lost Cause. Instant double TP.
Both sides.
They were on the ball there. Yeah, a little bit later from Arthur and Happy Dream, but really pretty quick. It's just a positioning thing as well. They got a little ahead of themselves trying to chase down that kill. A great flash from the Hunk means none of the CC actually lands. No target able to get killed off at the start. And in that 5v5, the advantage went to Lost Cause.
Yeah.
Critically, no major objective up here, so they're just going to collect the kills, go back to base, get out on the map, and proceed with a smile on their faces, presumably.
You know, maybe if Arthur didn't use TP there, they'd have an advantage actually going into this next neutral, but I do like the decisiveness. I like saying, come now, just try and prevent the death. Ultimately, it could have been worse.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what you're saying as well, they had a lot of deterrence there. Happy Dream getting a really big whale ultimate meant that none of the squishies could actually push forward for more. So it ended up, I think, only hitting 2 tanks, but, well, tanks is kind of a relative term of this team comp, but, the 2 frontliners.
Yeah. 2 fighters. You're going to see Allier perhaps looking to just take the turret in the face of Arthur Dent, the man from the sci-fi epic. And Triforce does some damage, but so do Brittle Procs. Ornhorn going to come through here. Allier's going to have to be careful. Oh, over the wall, here he comes. Hextech Ultimatum going to be utilized. Oh, I mean, should have never doubted him. Hang on, I've got all the chances for that, but after the Cyclone coming through, Hax Defender flagging, dragging away from the team, flashing over the wall. I thought he was sacrificing himself to save his friends, but he gets out. And honestly, for both of those, I just have to say,
fuck me for thinking that you were gonna die.
Great team play from Lost Cause.
That's my bad.
Really, really clean.
I just got to play my LeChance clip. The fuck me for thinking you were gonna die. That's my bad.
Yeah, Hex Defender with the slippery escape there, and they're gonna try to contest this Drake. I kind of see this working for Lost Cause.
Yeah.
They don't really have a way in, but
4v3, Drake's at half health. you know, the damage dealers are not here other than Sush. Karyamart going to be taken low. Looks like they're going to get it.
Down. Yeah. Does anyone go down on the backside, though? I think they're fine. One flash was used there? That's what I thought I heard. Maybe it was a Hex Flash from Poppy.
Yeah, I think it was Poppy Hex Flash. Because there's no flashes that are newly on cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely played. And stopping the Drakes from rolling through is kind of big. Because, again... have a little bit of a pick on Allier.
Incredibly low, but Allier getting tagged by that whale. That's going to be tons of damage. With the arrow, it gets it. The shutdown goes over to Happy Dream.
Yeah, nicely played there. Oh, Hex Defender getting
Gets
stopped.
rooted, but the Cataclysm goes so far. Flash over the wall there from Happy Dream.
Yeah, a little payback there. Same wall, same
Varsalt
angle.
gonna tag there. Flash over the wall. So many flashes being burned. Flag and Drag going back. Sush now might be a little bit alone. Karyamart looking for the kill. Ornhorn gonna tag him up, slow him. And Bondi might be able to find that one in particular. Sush staying alive for a long time. Does go down in the end. Ornn will be the recipient of that particular kill.
Yeah, the Hunk will fight for you. That's for sure.
I will dive this turret. So much damage coming down. The Hunk gets done. And teleport now. Karyamart going to be actually trapped under this turret through the Hextech Ultimatum. Allier looking to the damage. Flag and Drag not going to be good. Flash. Allier wants to finish that. Allier gets a double kill.
Wow.
This looks a little bit troublesome for the side of Big Dog. That's going to be 3 going down. A triple for Allier. Kade gets stunned up. Goes back in. Triple kill for Camille. 1 kill for Hax Defender. That's just
Allier,
a little bit too greedy.
Allier is gigantic on this Camille, and a really, really good start to the game.
Ooh, mid lane, Sush
translated.
looking for the Happy Dream kill. Is going to be able to find that route, but Tibbers just so much damage. Sush speeding up, using Tibbers to tank the turret. Oof.
Yeah, solid. And Way getting the better of that one, I think. Finally not going down to a mid lane dive. Which, I know that sucks. It just really being punished by Hax Defender and Sush for most of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I gotta give credit to Allier. Absolutely dominant on this Camille. Had a lot of help at the start and has translated that.
They're not going to let this Baron go quietly, though. Arthur and Happy Dream are here. They'll get picked up by Hax Defender, but they might look for the fight on the back end.
And they are gonna make it out.
Yeah.
Little bandits that they are. They have secured the buff. Not too much left for Big Dogs to go for. They are just going to push out the lanes, try to pick up one of these 2 turrets remaining on the outers.
Yeah. Hax Defender and Rombat fighting over those Krugs a little bit, perhaps. Ooh, Arthur going to be found underneath the turret. Cataclysm going to be utilized. Just trying to get the turret down, but that's quite a bit of CC.
It. I think that's worth. They picked up mid and top, so that's a pretty good gold swing. Only Arthur goes down. Arthur's actually so tanky. Already got the Jack Show completed.
Ooh, okay, we are going to see the nice stop there from Karyamart and Kade.
It is
sort of
genius.
slink away on the back.
He just stopped. He's a genius.
I love fake outs on Wukong. They're so fun.
Yeah,
I
and that
also
one was very
love-
convincing because you already had the Poppy distraction going.
Yes. Someone tried to do this to me in Arena. They W'd, I knew they W'd, and then they like immediately tried to pretend they W'd again. It was very funny. Oh my goodness!
Wow. Okay.
Bob the Penguin just gets sniped from downtown, as does Rombat.
Well, you're not stopping Happy Dreams way because
No.
they tried, and here we are.
Holy.
That was a lot of damage.
He
And
is.
it was both squishies, but that was still a lot of damage.
It was so much, and from such a long range, like he's not even on the screen.
Yeah, I think Bondi was somewhat of a
Karyamart
contributor,
looking
but-
for Allier here.
Yeah, I mean they just can't. Now that Bot has perished, it is very difficult to stay on the map.
Yeah.
They didn't commit much. I mean, Ornhorn is still available. Cade still has ult. So that. You know,
But the gold lead has
options are limited.
collapsed here for the side of Lost Cause. I think we're down
Yeah.
from like 5-6k now to only about 3.
When you've
And,
got to factor the ornaments that are starting to come through.
Yep. Ooh, Hax Defender might be in a little bit of trouble. Does manage to grab 2 in the Cataclysm, but it might have been slightly too early. Flag and Dragon's going to take him to safety. Kade now going to be using the Cyclone. Ultimate coming out from Bob. Things are going to
sketchy.
stabilize a bit here.
Those pink words all have 8 HP.
Ultimate's not quite available. Cario Mark gets taken out. 2 autos from Rombat. Gets it done.
Yeah, and this was pretty decisive from Lost Cause. It looked like they were walking into a lot of damage.
Yeah.
They kind of were. But they found the space, they got the control that they needed, and they wrestled that dragon right out of the hands of Big Dogs. Looks like they've got the 3 Drakes, they're on Soul Point. It is Ocean Soul, which I don't really think matters that much for these 2 teams. I mean, obviously, it's good to have, but there were better Drake Souls, I think, for both teams here.
What do you think?
That will be what they're getting.
Which is the best Drake Soul for each of these comps?
That's a tough question, because I just have, like, heavy preferences for 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like
But
Cloud Drake and Infernal Drake.
I like Infernal Drake, and I like Hextech.
Hextech.
Always. Yeah,
Okay.
those 2 are always fun. Yeah, I don't think that Cloud is that crazy here. I think Mountain actually is kind of good for Big Dogs, but
I can see it. I mean, especially for
game
Arthur
where-
Dent here.
yeah, this is a game where the scaling for them is quite good. And I don't think it's that good for
Axe Defender might be in a little bit of trouble. Gets banged into the wall there. Does get the Cataclysm off, but is it going to be enough? One gets taken out by Rombat. But there's counter Allier in trouble on the bot side is Hui and Arthur. Looking for the kill. The snipe
Come on,
from
Jazz.
downtown. Hui gets it done.
This is becoming sort of like a battle of champions between Allier and the Happy Dream.
Yeah. I think Rombat's doing quite well as well. Flash away from that Ornhorn. And Tibbers just going to be sort of sent to die sacrificially. Big Dog are doing a really good job of stalling this game out.
Yeah, 100%. And they have, I think, a little bit better scaling. So when they hit these points, they do have Poke Varus, which it's maybe a little bit difficult to find the damage in these fights. Although they have been doing it. We've seen a couple pretty ludicrous one-shots almost onto Rombat and the Hunk from Hui and Bondi combined. So there are options, but the later they get in this game, the more of these ornaments are going to come out. The more their tanks are going to be difficult for champions like the Lucian and the Annie to kill. And so it's going to be much, much more difficult for Lost Cause to execute on these fights in the same way that they have been. Which that way has been just very decisive.
Yeah.
We're going to see the Baron is spawning in about 15 seconds here. Vision battle has commenced. Cario Mart getting the better of it so far. There's still a pink in the pit for Lost Cause. But this is what you got to watch out for.
They wanted
Every
Bob
time
the Penguin.
they put the feelers out, and as a support, it's so tempting. You want to ward the bush. You want to get the vision down. Your team is flaming you, so you have less vision on the objectives than the opponents.
Yeah.
But you don't want to die.
Ooh, that arrow.
Yeah.
That arrow hurt.
And this is exactly what you don't want to see Lost Cause do. You don't want to see them giving those opportunities where there's no front line in front of these squishies. But they got the vision back under control in the Baron pits, and now they're actually well positioned to start this if they want to.
Looks like they're just going to go for it. We'll be spotted out, but Allier on the way. Sush playing the flank with Annie. I like this pickup from Bondi with the Spell Shield, the Edge of Night.
Yeah, good call. And it's exactly like what we're saying, that the decisiveness of the Lost Cause team composition and how they're playing it is really the only thing left to worry about for Big Dogs as they go into the later game.
Yeah, I also
So
did
if
want to
Bondi goes down,
say,
it's bad.
someone you don't know saying that's way too much damage.
Yeah, I wasn't going to comment. I didn't want
Ooh,
to give
Demacia,
it to
they're going to start this fight off. A huge Tibbers coming down over the top. Arthur trying to return the favor. as Sway damage actually comes through nicely, but Karyamart going to be the next one to fall. Hextech Ultimatum going to be used onto Bondi, but Allier dies in any case. 2 going to be left, but they might be able to get it done. Nice flag and drag. Sush going to be able to pick that one, and now only 1 member is left alive on the side of Big Dog. However, the 3 that are left for Lost Cause can't do the Baron.
Yeah, they will struggle a lot to do that Baron, and really, really great job from Bondi to find the kill onto Allier. It was looking pretty dicey there for a second, as that Camille still absolutely massive, up to 10 kills now, and you gotta watch out for that in team fights. The way that started, though, very impressive play from Sush. Like, following up onto that engage, which didn't really look good in the moment.
Yeah, it felt kind of troll, even though, honestly, if I see Hax Defender do something, I'm just going to assume it's good, even if I don't know why.
Yeah, we found out why pretty quickly there.
Yeah.
I think the Annie had to flash for it, but that's well worth it.
I mean, that's what Annie does, right? Is Flash
Flash
off
R.
cooldown? Yes, Flash Tibbers. No? Try it anyway.
Yep, they hit the button, see if it works.
Why don't more Annie players take Hex Flash?
It's just hard to use because you have to kind of use Hex Flash out of vision for it to ever work.
Yeah, sure.
But like Annie's range to actually engage isn't that long. That's why it's so good on things like Blitzcrank or even like Rakan that can dash in and then use their CC.
Because their range is just so long.
Yeah, you can make that engagement happen from much further away. But when you're Hex Flashing on something that, like, you know, doesn't really, you have like 500 range to engage, like, it's not gonna work out very well most of the time. It still can.
Yeah. In any case, we find ourselves with 4,000 gold lead here for the side of Lost Cause. Big Purple Worm looking like it's on the menu. So you haven't been playing any arena?
No, I played it a bit. I actually was playing some with Drox the other day, and we had a lot of fun with like some goofy like Kazakh strats that I was trying, and he did like Gragas is still good. Yeah, there's some cool stuff going on. I like the item changes.
You can't just say goofy Kazakh strats and expect us not to want to know what that means.
Don't worry about it. I sold my no. So I sold my boots because I got a pretty interesting augment where if I went stealth, I gained like a crazy amount of move speed.
They're going to start this up, but Hax Defender's going to be in a ton of trouble here. Meanwhile, Cyclone getting on the back lane. Kade doing a great job of disrupting. But Hax Defender drops the Cataclysm and says, no, you, as the culling comes over the top. Bondi's going to be restricted the Hextech Ultimatum, and the CC is getting dropped on their heads. Happy Dream staying alive for now, but Karyamart's not going to be long for this world. Arthur Dent, also incredibly low. Happy Dream, the last one left alive. Happy Dream, able to find a route, but there's just too much mobility. And Lost Cause find a fight.
Yeah, and I didn't give Rombat enough credit earlier. I gotta say, Rombat has played a beautiful game of Lucian. This is really, if you are a team as a bot lane that wants to run Lucian Milio, this is what it should look like.
Yeah,
you know,
it's so aggressive.
They executed so well. Props to the Hunk as well. Great Milio game.
Yeah,
and
Kade's looking to not let them end here. Hax Defender, so many shield Sterix popping. Allier not gonna let anything happen. Takes the Nexus down. Moving Lost Cause to match point.
Yeah, and honestly, their wins this series have been really, really clean. But what we've been seeing a lot, I think in a lot of these finals actually, is red side has been winning. And
sure,
we're gonna probably see the side switch again here. So there's opportunity for Big Dog to just take another one away. Generally, I think that would, like, that logic would lead to a game 5 Lost Cause win.
So
but
I have.
You have the draft here?
I have the draft. It is going to be. Oh, I need to do the coin flip. It is going to be Big Dog red side. Let me just double check this is the right game. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So, Big Dog on the red side. Lost Cause on the blue.
Okay.
What do you
With
think
it.
about these drafts? Oh, can you see? It's on the
I can see the stream, yeah.
Stream, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What do I think of this? Okay. So we've got the Skarners back. That's the big dog Skarner, so that's Cade, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I liked Cade's Skarner. I love Arthur's Gragas.
Arthur's Gragas, Stuff of Legends in the low budget LCS, I should say, I believe was banned every other game against them.
Yeah,
Finally made it through.
That's gonna be hard for the Cassante, I think. We have Hax Defender Jarvan again. We have
Senna TK.
Kench. Yeah, boring. Don't like it. I was saying this before. The Blitzcrank has the Shield Breaker on that ultimate, so it's a good counter to the Orianna, the Kench, a lot of these shields coming through, if used at the right timing, right? So I like that as a counter. What do I think of Akali and all this? I don't know that I like Akali that much here.
Yeah, Hui banned out, so...
Yeah. That's huge, though. That's very smart from Lost Cause. Because that Hui was definitely causing problems. Even in the losses for Big Dog, that Hui was huge. So Akali going to be the fallback, I guess. Into the Orianna, I like it. I think that's good in the side lane. I think that probably beats Cassante in the right circumstances, but most of the time, maybe not. I just think into Kench, it's going to be really hard to use, you know?
Sure. All right, are you ready for the... Well, we've got...
You got to stream it for me.
We've got a couple more minutes on the coin flip.
Okay, yeah, we got to let chat do their gamba. That's for sure. Let's take a peek at the bans real quick, because we haven't talked about bans that much this series, but I know the Ace-Hole's been constantly present. Cade's Xin Zhao getting banned away is not a surprise. I'm sure that's been present. Actually, after that first game, I'm sure that Gwen has been banned away.
Gwen has been banned the rest of the games, yeah. Actually, this is the first game that Xin got banned.
Oh, okay. That's
interestingly enough.
I bet it's just because Cade has picked in the first three and the other games. But saving it for R4 this time. So.
Yeah.
Disco Pangolin is I think a new chatter, has been all in like every time today.
I love the spirit. I will say currently no one betting against Disco Pangolin. So if honestly it just feels kind of bad. There's only 5 seconds. Someone put some money on Tails. Please. Please. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you. Mighty going in for that high ROI investment. Well,
I felt bad having it be 10.
Hey,
I went 70.
that's valid. All right, let's see what we get. Randomly
money.
flip that coin. It is Tails, the mighty fool. Congratulations.
Look, I'm not above abusing the chatters. Okay, I'll take your money. I don't care.
Okay. Well, with that, let's get into game 4 here. Oh wait, hang on.
How do I always end up being the villain, man?
Yeah, you're just villain coded. Don't worry about it. Also, stream. Don't worry about it. What it looks like right now. Okay, it'll be fine. Give me a second.
I can't even see it. So. Oh, now I can.
Oh wait. That's because I forgot to do something. Hang on.
Oh, good. That's fine. At least we caught it.
Hang on.
Huge.
I mean, this is all fine.
30 seconds
Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, totally. No, it's So weird thing. I see that the stream is actually watching the game right now, and I'm kind of not.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Is that not a problem? We're not because I see the invade going on. So
Listen. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Everything's fine.
Oh, was that like a little syncing going on? Was that because you did the thing that way and this thing this way?
Yeah, you're right. That's exactly correct. I don't know how to phrase it better than how you just did.
Awesome, cool. No, I'm glad I nailed that one. That's good. Ah, okay. We got another first-time chatter losing their money to me because they didn't know it was a true coin flip.
Yeah, sorry. Normally, Cookie Nabber, also welcome to the Low Budget LCS. I hope you enjoy your time here. Normally, that would be the case. However, these games are pre-recorded because they were streamed at the same time as our Financial League finals. So, unfortunately, we were not able to get to these ones live. And then I had a busy schedule, so this is the first time I've had a speck-a-free moment to get this one done.
Yeah, but here we are. We're getting it done. I'm very curious what happens in this mid lane because I think Sush had that like moment with the Tristana to like put the hurt onto Happy Dream. The rest of the time, it's been Happy Dream just playing Hwei very happily. You know, even after all the Hacks Defender ganks in mid lane last game, just still Hwei things. You know,
Just Hwei
I want to
things.
see what Sush does here in this matchup.
Yeah. And
I've played that matchup into some scary Akalis, but I love Orianna. I think it's pretty doable.
I'm looking at this top lane here. Arthur Dent is a menace on Gragas. There's no other way to put that.
Yeah, I think that top lane's going to be pretty ugly. I think we better look away.
Oh, I see. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't actually change what directed camera is going to do here.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, Cookie Nabber, our next season is going to be the fall, but look out, we've got stuff coming up. We're probably going to have off-season in-houses or fun pickup games. I'm sure you can find folks to play Arena with, get to know the community. Honestly, I am thinking about trying to put together like a little Arena tournament. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, with the expanded arena, I would really like that. Because we could get through matches much faster with more teams, right?
Yeah. Well, it'd probably have to be on a point system. Like, I don't know if we could really do a bracket. Or if we did, we'd have to have a lot of people. We already see Skarner coming in here on the bot lane, throws a rock. Another rock, perhaps, but now Hacks Defender is going to find the counterpunch. A nice knock-up, a second knock-up coming up there from Bob the Penguin. The hunk finds it and manages to funnel it right into Rombat. That's what you want to see.
Absolutely is. And Rombat, kind of surprising on the Senna, but they have gone for this fasting Senna with the farming Tom Kench. I was not expecting to see Rombat picking up the kill this early.
Yeah. Arthur might actually be in trouble. Forced to flash away there from Allier. Ooh, Flag and Drag. Happy Dream might be in a little bit of trouble. Martial Cadence, but Kade Kade is going to be available. Picks up the Jarvan. Throws him back a bit.
I have decided something about the Skarner.
Okay.
If the Skarner makes their dash thingy look longer than it has ever looked to you, they're good at the champ.
Interesting.
Because that's the thing that Kate has been doing that has been so impressive. Is every time I look,
Happy Dream gonna look for this kill. Sush doesn't have too much mana, but does have Clockwork Wind Up. Push back. Allier gonna use those Tonfa. Be A-okay.
Yeah, good poke coming out from Bondi. Seeing the poke Varus again. Actually, no. Bondi has lethal tempo this game, so I'd expect to see something more on hit or crit oriented.
Yeah. Could also be a misclick. LBLCS Classic.
Well, it would be the same runes as last game if they wanted to go poke again, right?
Yeah.
So,
We will see.
I don't know. It's possible. Bondi's kind of weird that way.
Kario Mart. Now on their third Blitzcrank game of the series.
I thought we could get 4. I really did.
Are we still could? We still could?
Yeah. Yeah, we could. We could see 4.
Big Dog just have to clinch a win here. Take us to Silver Scrapes. Bradaloni! Is that like broccoli? Hitting us with the Prime sub. If you're new here, Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to Denny's in Vermont. Knock on the back. Da 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 da. Talk to our buddy Todd. Pancakes aren't us. Welcome to the board meeting.
Yeah, and if they don't answer the door, try the dumpster. You gotta knock on that sometimes.
Yeah, he likes to hang out there.
Yeah.
You know, I forget that the Denny's is where we hold our board meetings. I forget that that's its importance sometimes, you know?
But that's because nobody ever shows up to those things.
Yeah, it's a little hard to have quorum, as we are going to see a bot gank coming out here. Kade, not quite going to pick someone up, but Rombat will be slowed. Meanwhile, though, Karyamart going to take quite a bit of damage now. Here comes Hax Defender. Enough so that Rombat is walking back into the fray. They're going to be able to pick up Karyamart, but now Kade, that is one tanky Scorpion is going to look to do the damage. Bob the Penguin low, as is Rombat, but nice kiting means they're going to pick up the Scorpion as well. Happy Dream available, perfect execution in the pocket. Gets taken low, goes through, is going to be able to pick up one. Can they pick up through? Gets two onto Bob the Penguin. Damage not quite going to be able to come through from Sush. Happy Dream might be able to get out, but maybe not. There goes the Shockwave. Sush picks it up. Hax Defender looking for another kill on the back end, but Karyamart's made it back to lane.
Yeah, and a huge exchange of kills there. The big winners, of course, will be Hax Defender, and it looks like Happy Dream making it out for a little bit with those two kills. Really clean execution. Sorry I ever doubted you did. And Sush, good job not holding the flash, not waiting for those cooldowns. Just use it, secure the kill. No hesitation whatsoever.
Use it or lose it, as they say.
Yeah, and there will be a trade of objectives here. Looks like Cade is on that top side picking up some grubbies. And on the bot side, the Drake will go down. It is Ocean, so we won't be seeing some Ocean souls again this game. Very happy to see that.
Are you rooting for Hexic or are you rooting for Infernal?
I think we've only got good Drakes left here, but I'm always rooting for Infernal.
Okay, Happy Dream going aggro, but that's par for the course on this champ.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a requisite to even get farm. You have to threaten with your Qs and your movement in the shrouds.
Yep. Good look there from Karyamart, but Bondi going to be tagged up by the tongue. Gonna be half health there from Rombat and Bob the Penguin.
Yeah, it's a scary spot to be in for
Ooh,
Bondi.
but the ultimate coming out through here. Nice E.
Yeah, this is the difficulty against this lane is no matter how much CC you have, Tahm Kench can always take that Senna away.
Yeah. Now Karyamart is going to be able to find the hook again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, nice Shockwave. Going to keep Sush just barely not going to live out of there, but Hax Defender coming in, laying down the Cataclysm to make it a 1-for-1.
I told you I wanted to watch this mid lane. This is Sush putting on a show. Into the 1v2 there, Hax Defender has to come and bail it out, but Hax Defender is absolutely huge now.
And that's what you want on this guy. I mean, normally a Jarvan getting kills may not be exactly what you want, but it's Hax Defender's Jarvan.
Looking at you, Brick Burner. Sorry.
If you hey, don't come for my boy Brick like that, okay? We are going to see Tonfa going all out, but Kade is going to be the next one targeted. Senna ult coming over the top to help shield Hax Defender, along with Sush, is going to be able to get that one done. I'll defriend Brick Burner till the day I die. Okay?
That dude took too many of my kills. Lee Sin, Jarvan, whatever he was playing didn't matter. Sejuani, like, criminal.
Maybe I'll take your kills.
You already do that, man. I'm a support. You're gonna take my kills no matter what.
Of course I am.
I was playing mid at the time. I was like totally different. He's a rat. He's a rat.
You're a rat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pumped for the state of this game. It has been very back and forth so far. I think that Lost Cause are getting a little bit the better of it. We haven't talked all that much about team comp, but I do think, of course, this is a lot different from what we've been seeing. I think Lost Cause have an easier late game comp to execute, but that doesn't mean that I think they're gonna easily win a late game. I think that the side lanes can be a problem for them.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all it comes down to. Based on that, though, I do want to see Cade making more impact in those side lanes. I think Arthur, you could probably set a little further ahead here, and it would be good for the team.
Yeah,
I've also been setting up these grubs. So
I'm really surprised we haven't seen an Arthur Dent solo kill yet. I mean, mad props to Allier for being able to go toe-to-toe with this man in the top.
Well, it comes at a cost of about 20 CS.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I mean, toe-to-toe in a bad matchup, I will agree with. But it isn't for free.
Maybe more like toe-to-foot. Like,
Yeah,
he's only
yeah.
allowed to dip his toe into the lane, whereas Arthur Dent's planting his foot down.
Both be
You know?
just absolutely dominating it. Yeah, that
Yeah.
could be... Yeah.
Doing the little belly wiggle, you know, the Gragas belly wiggle.
Oh, yeah, you know the one, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, if I was going to cosplay a League champ, Gragas.
Really? Okay. I mean, it's I think it's an easy one because like you do the Santa skin and that's like you just go to any like Halloween thing
And then get a green
just
barrel.
the costume. Yeah. Well, if you don't already have a barrel, I mean, sure.
You're going to see perhaps a kerfuffle on the top side. Grubs are going to be picked up. 4 grubs already here in the pocket of Big Dog, so they will be getting the grublings since that patch came through. I like rotating Senna up to these grubs a lot.
Yes, this is smart, and I think they won't lose out on any of the pressure that they want on this dragon either, because Senna can reset, run there, and the team can reconvene. They might actually, now that I'm saying that, they might actually be a little bit late.
Yeah. Could be there.
Orianna gonna have to TP if they want to take this fight, but I'm not sure. I think they might actually give.
Yeah. And we will be able to see
TP.
what Soul is after this. Yeah, Orianna coming back to lane. Could just be coming back to lane, though, not necessarily to contest.
Well, the Hunt can also join with TP, funny enough. So.
Oh, yeah, Bob
That
the
was fun.
Penguin, TP support. A little bit of a drive-by there from Kade. Meanwhile, Bob the Penguin pushing that wave in the
he's
bot.
in.
He's going to be on the recipient of 3 people. Karyamart going to be the first one to come up here. Holding that E. Good flash. Hook not going to
he's
land. That's going to be really
Actually
good for the
big.
Bob the Penguin. The suppression is found on a Hax Defender. Nice flag and drag, though. Finds Karyamart. Double suppression coming out here from Kade, but it's maybe not quite enough. Hax Defender's able to get one, but does trade his life for it. Meanwhile, in the back end, we see Allier trying to do damage. Now Kade in the front. Nice shockwave. He's going to find Arthur and Kade. They're going to be able to pick that one up. That's 4 versus 3. Looking at Bondi, but Kade picks up Bob the Penguin and brings him back underneath the laser. Now
How
Happy
good
Dream
has this
looking for
starter
blood.
been?
He's crazy. Ooh,
Dream
short kick
actually
flip is
still
going to
in.
land. Happy Dream thinking about it.
Yeah,
Man, that is impressive restraint from Happy Dream.
Oh yeah, I would have been in there, 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try a Kali support. No, it's bad. It's
Glacial Augment.
but what does like? How do you? Never mind.
Okay, blue team
Drake
going to
does
be able
go
to pick
down.
that one
next
up.
to looking.
Ooh, lots of damage coming over here. Nice
Whoa.
eat from Bob the Penguin, but not long enough to cancel the shuriken flip, but it doesn't matter because Happy Dream gets deleted upon entrance. Now Kade looking for the return, but is not that fast of a Scorpion. Nice knock-up found there at Akario Mart. Just autoing
There
him
went-
down with the spear.
There went all of that restraint in one play.
It's because I can tell you exactly what went through his mind there, okay? He's like, alright, I hit this shuriken flip. Aw, shit, he got eaten. That's okay. My shuriken mark lasts a really long time. I'll go in once he spits him out. And he was committed to that course of action. And he was like, that's a sick play. And then,
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I would have done probably the same thing. I just, maybe it wasn't that good, is what I'm saying.
It's like if I'm playing Warwick, I'm always going to Q follow, even if it gets me killed, right?
Yes.
Because
like
it
if they're
looks
TPing
so
or something.
cool. Yeah.
But they TP'd to their Nexus and you're dead instantly.
Yeah. There was this clip.
Yeah.
There's this clip of, I think it was like oh, who was it? It was like internal TL scrims or something, and it was Jenkins playing Warwick, and he followed the Shen ult by using Warwick Q.
Yeah.
Shit went crazy. It went
I mean,
crazy.
that's even more impressive because that's like a harder timing to pay attention to. It's not like the usual consistent TP timing. Oh, that hook almost hit Rombat.
Oh, here we have the engaged look in Karyomart being taken quite low. Not giving up, but will fall. Bob the Penguin, the hunk, picking that one up. Cataclysm going to be calmly dropped there onto Bondi, and Rombat's looking scary.
You know what I was just thinking that we can't do?
What? Check the gold?
Stack check.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
stack check.
No stack
we get
check.
stack check at all. I'm sure Rombat said about.
Listen,
like,
next time, we'll just pre-record this together. Okay?
Yeah, and we'll just know because we'll be watching the game, and then chat will be like stack check, and we won't say anything.
Hey.
We'll just check it when we want to.
Or we pre-record the game, but we dub over the audio when we go live, so we actually cast the whole game twice. And we just have to react to what we were doing in the spectate. So, like, we have to see that we're going for a stack check, and then we have to call for a stack check in a fast enough fashion that it doesn't look suspicious.
Okay, I'm with you there. It sounds a lot less low budget though.
No. It's still low budget, because it's not like, you know, we're bringing any additional production value. We just have to have reaction time.
Yeah, but then I have to like think a lot about like when I'm doing stuff in the recording, or when you're doing or whatever, you know. Maybe you do all the thinking and it's not a problem.
Okay, we're going to see a little bit of a kerfuffle up here on the top side. Nice. Flag and Drag is going to find a knockup, but double suppression. Kade looks so clean on the Scorpion, and he's carrying a big ol' rock. Nice Flag and Drag. Happy Dream going to be looking onto Sush. Cataclysm going to be dropped, but I don't know if you want to be in there with that Akali. Ooh, careful for the Shockwave. Is going to be available, but has to be used on top of Sush's head to keep him alive, and this is looking disastrous for the side of Lost Cause. Bob the Penguin, the hunk, give me the next to fall, and Sush is going to be left alone.
Yeah, these guys are doing a great job from the big dog side. And I was about to kind of remark that Arthur hasn't gotten as much on the signature Gragas as I was expecting. But, you know, surviving in that fight, buying the time for the gang to show up and turn the tides, that's pretty significant. Bondi's in so much trouble here. I think he's sure dead. If he is coming, that's dead. Gonna be on the backside.
And look, Rombat actually might be in a little bit of trouble. Uses the cleanse, hiding this one out.
Cooldowns.
Karyomart
there's
as well.
the
That's at the barrel. That's the Arthur Dent you know and love. Out of mana though, shutdown will go over. However, Allier looking to not let them go.
Yeah, Arthur actually gets that solo, no assists, and the rest of the gang shows up, but really much going to be given to them. Everybody's going to reset. Dragon is spawning. I think this is Lost Cause's Drake. I don't think there's any possibility of a contest. Cade is in the area, but it's going to be a solo play.
Yeah, for sure.
I think they're just going to have to give this away. This is Soul Point. He is going for the look. Not really low yet. This is buying time for the team to come in from all these different angles.
So tanky, is able to be in there, but they do spot Karyomart on the backside.
Arthur not here yet. About 8 seconds away. Gonna come in on this top side of the fight. Now they're grouped.
Dragon Dance.
Potential.
Dragon Dance. Watch out for the Sush ult here. Is going to be able to find one, but not too much going to happen. Happy Dream on the flank. Kade actually taken a little bit low. Flash Cataclysm is going to be able to find two on one end. Sush finds the kill on the other. Shockwave still going to be available. Happy Dream in the back line. Has to defender, has to be careful. Does not get taken out by the perfect execution. Bob the Penguin, the hunk, buying time on the other side of the fight. Now Allier is there. Big boy with the Tonfa. Unstoppable, but Sush gets pushed forward. Nice Shockwave! Finds three members of Big Dog. They barked up the wrong tree, and it was the last cause for attack that they needed.
Man, I hate to say this was a huge difference maker there, but Cade went for the ultimate, a cheeky ultimate, over the wall, over the dragon pit, onto Rombat, who's walking into the fight. That not being available, when especially when Axe Defender went for that huge Cataclysm, the counterpunch would have been that Skarner ulti, and it just was not available there. And as we saw, they kind of both went for a disengage. Andy's in a little trouble here.
Yeah. Alier does have All Out available, takes Bonnie, kidnaps him, and slices him down. Now, Hook will land, but Karyamark gets taken out as well, and this K'Sante will not yield. Kare going to be the next target. Wants to look for the Dragon Steel, but here comes the Hunk. The knockup is good, and then the eat to keep him alive. But Alier doesn't care. Alier wants to fight.
Yeah. Yeah, this is rough. They're on Soul Point. They just pick up the Baron, and Big Dogs are just bleeding so much here. I don't feel like they even needed to go for that contest on the Baron. Just give the space, try to push out your lanes. But they've lost quite a lot now, and the gold lead is considerable.
What's their band-aid?
Lost cause.
If they're bleeding, how do they stop it?
I think they have to play around the sidelines. These team fights were going pretty well. But now that the wallet has grown for the Lost Cause team composition that I think is advantaged in the team fights, I think you should probably take the fight to the side lanes, see what you can get, where Happy Dream is still, I think, a good match, at least into the Orianna. Although, at this point, Alier on the K'Sante has a lot of MR built up.
True. Will be quite resistive.
Yeah, this Baron push is going to be a split map for now. Hax Defender in the top lane. Might be in some trouble, actually, as Cade is coming on the backside.
Yeah, looking for this turret. Does have Flag and Drag, but might be... Ooh, not quite enough. The suppression is going to land there. But Hax Defender quite tanky here. However, Arthur Dent is Arthur Dent. And they are going to be able to get that one done.
Yeah, great layering of CC there as well. You can tell this was not their first rodeo. Even on just these two champions combined together, they gave very little opportunity for Hax Defender to even flag and drag or do anything to get out of that fight. And that's not the easiest pair of champions to do that on.
No. Flag and Dragon was illegal. And things have stabilized a little bit. It is still about a 5,000 to 6,000 gold lead here for the side of Lost Cause. But the game is by no means over. We do have the Mountain Soul coming up here in 2 minutes. Will likely be the next source of major conflict. And I do wish I could stack check Rombat, but I feel like it's high. I feel like the number is large.
I'd say at least 100 right now. That's where I'd put it. 23 minutes, support Senna, not farming.
I think it's 117.
That's pretty good. That would be very, very strong as well, because at this point, it's what is it? Every 20 stacks is a range increment.
I think so.
So that would be putting Senna up in like Caitlyn range, right?
Yep.
Which is pretty good. Oh, that's brutal. The reset on those patients there.
Yeah, tried to double camp. A little bit off. Not going to matter too much. We'll give the gold over to Sush. Listen, it's hard, okay? We junglers, the laners, we got to pay attention to wave states, and we got to know how to deal with the jungle camps, and we got to know how to smite, and we got to know how to gank you guys.
Yeah, but do you have to babysit an 80 carry player?
Sometimes. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Not the whole game.
I've never seen that in my games.
That's fair. That's more than valid. Take your point.
My roll's hard too. I promise.
Every roll is hard. Okay.
No. Mid is free. It's just fun.
Okay. We're going to see nice positioning here from the side of Big Dog. Looking for those picks, but will be spotted out by that flag over the wall. Honestly, really heads up there from Hax Defender to just use that flag to get a little bit of bonus vision, even while they are just clearing camps.
So at this point, I'm worried. I liked the setup from Big Dog. They were looking for a pick, somebody stepping out of line, going for vision. But now they've positioned themselves to team fight for Soul with absolutely no side lane pressure, and I just don't really see a good way for them to win
Yeah,
this.
Happy Dream Recalling
Without a
does
big
have the
mistake.
teleport, but Dragon isn't up soon. Dragon is up now.
And they're losing that space that they had gained from getting here early because they aren't grouped. They haven't really whittled down any HP bars. They do have a flank, which is a good way to kind of take the advantage back in this team fight.
Yep.
Although Happy Dream is kind of rejoining from the back.
Yep. Front to back is going to be the way that Lost Cause have to play this, although they could also just look for a cheeky smite. Cataclysm's going to be found onto 2. Slam not going to be able to found onto the wall. Ult coming over the top. 3-man Shockwave, but Happy Dream going to be targeting Sushin in the back line. Don't lose target of that. Perfect Execution R1 going to be utilized. Lots of arrows coming out. Bondi still healthy, but it does not matter. Rombat and the squad are able to chew through the Beef Boys on the side of Big Dog, and they're going to claim their Mountain Soul.
Yeah, just what a beautiful team fight from the side of Lost Cause. A good engage from Hax Defender, followed up by so much layering of CC. And the crescendum, the massive climax of that fight is another huge douche Oriana ult. Just beautifully done. And the score lines in this one aren't really pointing to a clear MVP. We've been seeing that throughout the series. We've seen Alier have huge performances. We've seen Bondi have huge performances. We've seen Rombat have huge performances. This is down the line. Everybody's pitching in pretty evenly across the board, right? I mean, obviously Rombat's huge on the Senna, but it's hard to say, if we had to put it to an MVP vote, who would be this game's MVP in my mind.
What about the series?
The series?
Mm-hmm.
I actually do have an opinion on that, but we got to see who wins first, because it will definitely hinge on that. This game actually leads in this. We'll talk about it after the series, I think, but this game actually contributes as well to that, even though they're
nice pullback there from Alier was going to be problematic. But a nice suppression will be found as well. Happy Dream going to go gold, and the Hax Defender getting quite low. Uses the Cataclysm as a disengage. Happy Dream gets taken out on the backside, but Hax Defender is going to fall as well, and that's going to be no jungler. Shockwave's going to pick up Arthur Dent there just by the touch of his chinny chin chin. Kade is going to be taken out by Rombat, but Rombat's going to get pulled in there immediately. Flash cleanses away. Oh.
They just don't have the damage at this point to get through these tanks. That Mountain Soul is actually putting in a huge amount of work. Bondi's in trouble. Alier is chasing him down, really cannot be killed. And you were right. This is Poke Varus again. It is not crit, it is not on hit. This is just lethal tempo instead on the Poke Varus. I don't see how that's ever going to cut through these tanks in the team fights.
Yeah. A little bit tough here, especially with the Mountain Soul.
Yeah, I think they're in a position where, again, if they try to make use of the side lane pressure that they could probably still be putting on, I think they have some angles to at least prolong the game. But they are not winning the scaling battle in my mind either.
Yeah, Senna makes that a little bit tough.
Yeah, so what it comes down to is just finding angles. They need to get really creative. And they actually need to just hope for a mistake, I think, from Lost Cause as well. None of these players are perfect. This is a very high-level game, but none of these players are perfect. So these mistakes can happen. They just look a little bit different from like a silver player walking into the enemy base, or whatever they do. So
mistakes will be made. All about how you react. If you can react in time.
And speaking of a reaction, we're seeing all these members of Big Dog on the bot side. That's going to mean Baron Vision and maybe a Baron start.
Senna pinged. We can see it's 132 stacks, 720 attack range.
I think you were pretty close then, actually, to the 117 earlier.
We're going to see Baron fight starting up here. Barrels thrown over the wall. Arthur going to have some vision. Alier going to find a pullback. They're going to look on Kade here, who's going to pull Alier out of the fight. But Kade's taken quite low, as is Arthur. Arthur gets slain there. Happy Dream looking in the backside. Rombat going to be the target. Flag and drag going to be critical on that end, but a nice Sombrero Shockwave is going to get 2. Tons of damage going over the top. And Lost Cause are looking unstoppable.
Yeah, really, really clean execution once again, and big props to the Hunk. It is impossible to kill a backliner with this Kench on the map.
And it looks like they're just going to look to end the game. Can Bondi hold them off?
Yeah, Bondi's been putting in work. I wouldn't be surprised if Bondi has the most damage on the team, but I don't know. If
Flag and Drag's going to tag him up. He's going to be walking back towards turret, and it looks like your Executive League champions for the 2nd season in a row, I might add, are going to be Lost Cause.
Really, really clean series, and I gotta give props to both of these teams for the team play that they're showing in this matchup. But cleaner on the day, really, really strong execution was Lost Cause. Congratulations to them on the win. Now, I'm gonna throw my hat in for, or not. I guess that means I would put myself in.
Okay,
I would
the
put
Mighty Fool.
my vote on for Allier. Is who I want to say is MVP.
Allier, formidable top laner. Absolutely. I'm putting Bob the Penguin. Okay.
Definitely the Hunk, yeah. I think I'm just gonna make my case for Allier, in the sense that, like, even on the Cassante, they didn't cave to the Arthur Gragas. Really phenomenal performances, especially on that Camille. I think they put in a ton of work for the team in the series. I would actually say, if I had to pick a member from the Big Dog side, I think Cade played really well in every single game of the series. So that would be my vote from the Big Dog side.
All right. I mean, MVP poll is live. You can vote for whoever you wish. Only 2 minutes, so make sure to get those votes in now while they count. I'll try to ping the winner in community. Don't know if we'll actually get a response, as this is being done asynchronously, but enjoy the soothing sounds of the Cuisinart Belgian Round Flip Double Waffle Maker while you make your choices.
What kind of toppings we got today?
I just got some Choco Chippies. That's it.
Okay.
Keeping it classy.
Yeah, those are good. And I think they kind of, because if they, like, make contact, if they don't sink in and they make contact and they melt, it's kind of good, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas, like, it's not always good when it's, like, sprinkles or, like, some other stuff, you know? They can get too brown.
We have seen some somewhat disastrous sprinkles on this stream before.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna need some more MVP votes out there, okay? Currently we have a tie, and that's not acceptable. So
Yeah, and it's 2 votes, so remember, you can pay for this stuff. Just,
amen.
put that out there. You can definitely do that. We're not above.
We're
that.
not against bribery, okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad you like the waffle cam. Honestly, the waffle cam story is so funny because one of our other casters, LeChance, literally just, like, joked about the Cuisinart Belgian Round Double Flip Waffle Maker the day I ordered one without knowing. We are going to have Allier winning the MVP vote.
I broke the tie, don't worry. I don't know which one of them is the most likely to jump in here. I know the exec guys tend to be up pretty late, so.
Yeah, we'll see here. I mean, hey, listen, in West Coast time, we're chilling. It's 7:50.
It's actually this is for a finals. This is very early for this to be over. This is 11 Eastern. Like, the pre-recorded games would make great time on. That's for sure.
That is the advantage of the pre-recorded games. The downside, of course, being that
they're much less fun.
They're a little bit less fun, a little bit less stakes, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's not being able to chat bet is I think very unfortunate. I'm sure Chad
speaking
agrees with
of,
that.
we need to do one more
We
coin
got a
flip.
coin flip. You're
Yeah.
right.
One more coin flip, gamers. Get your schmeckles in there if you want to. Let's find someone to raid. Let's pick a random like one viewer Andy.
Okay, so you want me to go into League of Legends and pick a
Like,
one viewer guy?
You can do it if you want to.
Well, I'm gonna look, and you pick, and I'll look and see if I pick. Yeah, see if I see something.
Okay, I do see 4.9 million mastery point Shen main.
Okay. Is that good?
I don't know. That either very stable gamer or very unstable gamer.
Yeah. I think Shen players are generally pretty stable. But that's I only know a few. There's not that many.
There's a guy here. I'm addicted to League again.
Okay, I can relate to that.
I can too.
That's very relatable.
Anyone got any suggestions? I'd take suggestions.
Let's see if I know anybody that's live. Awesome.
Mightn't you?
I might.
Huh. These waffles are coming out very interesting, actually.
A Blaze Olive only has 11 viewers right now.
A Blolive?
Yeah.
Oh god, the waffles are falling apart.
No.
His name's literally a Blaze Olive.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, you know what? Let's read a Blaze Olive. That's gonna do it for us here. Low budget LCS. We get ready. Go on over. I hope y'all had a good time. Mostly, I just wanted to make sure these games got done for posterity. Congratulations to Lost Cause. Tough luck to Big Dog, but we've seen him around. I'm sure we'll see him again. Anything you want to say before we take it on out here?
I know the season's wrapping up. So everybody that participated, everybody that's been watching, everybody that's in the community, thank you so much for being here. You guys are what makes this so much fun for us to continue to be a part of.
Very true. Very true. I can't do this without you, and I like doing this. So, keep doing it, gamers.
Stick around. Yeah.
All right. Later, dudes.